I'm not going into a movie with another nigga.
That's your cousin.
I knew you was gonna say that because I remember you wouldn't go to the grocery store with me. He's like, we can't be two dudes grocery shopping together. Yeah, we're not a couple.
In the salad section, picking out hummus. Megan with no ass is nowhere in this industry. This is the truth. Megan, her thing was gimmicky. It was the twerking. We loved it. We also loved the flow. The first time she was on the roof and she was getting it. Yeah. That was before a lot of these rap chicks was in the game. But we needed more of that in a different flow, different style. What she do, turn around. What up, No Shame Gang? I got a problem. I found out my cousin's a creep and I don't know what to do.
Kill him.
I understand cheating is wrong. But if you're not taking care of your at home, what do you think the next thing is?
It is the most cringy thing in the world for me is to force myself to have sex when I really know I don't want to. That shit is cringe.
All I asked you to do was suck one. I didn't ask you for none of that other shit. I'll bring takeout. Yeah, you didn't get to cook. Suck one. You dead ass? You dead ass? Nah. Don't do that. Don't do that. You didn't come in here like that. Trump, how you doing today?
Doing all right, man.
We just gonna ignore.
It's a struggle.
Son, I got a headache. I cannot. Today has been a day, and this girl is not gonna stress me out.
Who, me? I didn't even do anything.
What are you wearing?
Clothes.
Clothes. Son, what is that she's wearing, Trump? I know you do weddings often. What is this? What is she doing to us?
I don't know what it's called. I didn't even notice the t-shirt at first. When I walked in, I was like, oh, nice outfit. Now I see the shirt. I'm like, okay.
Thank you.
Coordinating. I like it.
I am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kind of fly, actually.
Ow. Thank you.
Why?
When there's not a hater in the room.
I'm not hating. I'm overwhelmed.
What are you overwhelmed by? What are you overwhelmed by?
Bikes, Jews, kids, baby mamas. Wow. I got too much going on.
But what does that have to do with what I have on? Nothing.
Now I have you look like the girl that wants to be in a wedding. So she walks around looking like the bride and she like kills the bride. And then she puts her shit on. That's what she looked like. Cause you got.
I have on a fucking t-shirt. A fucking t-shirt that says bride.
You think that's what I'm talking about?
And I have on a veil that says
bride to be. Why do you have on a veil?
It says bride to be. Y'all can't see it.
Yeah, backwards.
I know it's backwards.
So you're walking
around
with a bride to be veil on?
Yes.
On a Sunday?
Yeah.
On an average Sunday in rain in a bike marathon?
There's no bike marathon where I came from. So. Can't relate. No, Jersey.
What is the point of this?
What's the point of what? Because this is my last show before my wedding. This is the point. You got a problem? Because don't nobody say nothing when you come in here wearing wigs. You came in here looking straight out of fucking
Everybody
Bridgerton.
said something. Everybody said something. Everybody said something.
You had shorts that was all the way up to your fucking gooch at a grown ass man. But I wear something because this is my last show before I get married and I look weird on a Sunday.
I never said weird.
So what are you trying to say?
Annoying.
Your face is annoying.
I said you look annoying.
I look annoying.
All that shit
why?
that you talking about. You see what I'm talking about? Anytime you say something about her, she got to deflect.
I didn't.
She got to point back to you.
There's nothing annoying about
when
me.
You did this. What you do? I can't imagine arguing with her.
Don't.
Because
Then don't.
Yo, I don't like you do. Oh, but what this? You see? But what about when you did this?
Thank
I
you,
used to do that.
Immediately.
I used to do that all the time.
You're a Gemini. That's what y'all do.
Right. And my therapist said I shouldn't. I was like, but you do it.
That ass.
I don't understand. What is so annoying about how I look today? Do I look annoying? Does it not make sense?
You scared to say she looks annoying?
He ain't scared to say nothing.
Why y'all put me in this?
See?
Do I look annoying?
No.
Do I look annoying?
No.
Does the fit make sense for the day?
It does.
It does?
This is my last show.
That's how she's done the entire wedding. This is my wedding! That's how she's done the entire wedding.
I have not. I don't even talk to y'all.
Oh, shit.
I haven't said shit to you since the last time that you had a problem. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on.
Since I had a problem.
Y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all gonna be the most confused niggas ever because y'all don't want me to talk in the chat. So have fun.
It's your wedding.
It is my wedding.
You want niggas to be confused? Be confused. The fuck I can't.
No, because the last time,
BDR.
if we remember correctly, I was told as the bride that I don't have the right to speak in the groomsmen group chat, right?
Okay, but you have my number.
Okay.
But you have my number.
Nigga, I just called you 3 times and you ain't answer.
I was in the house. So she's looking at me.
It doesn't matter.
But you're not gonna answer your phone. She's looking at me.
So you're not gonna answer your phone? You dead ass?
And then was like, you want me to call you again? And I'm answering her from right there. Like, no, I'm right here. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying.
But we talking about, so when I say annoying, understand the type of morning I had. This is after me being stuck in traffic for 3 hours on a 45-minute trip because the fucking bike riders in New York need the FDR drive. They need the FDR drive.
Need is crazy.
Out of every block you could drive on, you got the west side. The FDR drive, the FDR drive is the only way that you can get from the Bronx to Brooklyn, anything, without paying the silly ass congestion pricing. So everybody goes towards FDR drive. But the bike riders need that drive. Out of everywhere they could go, bro. My kids is in the car mad at me because their mom's got something else to do. I take them to fitness in the morning, right? I usually take them right to their crib after fitness. The shit is 7-8 blocks from her house. She's like, no, I got other things to do. Take them back to Brooklyn. Bring them back tonight. These niggas mad at me. I'm the one being a parent. How the fuck you got your face screwed up at me? I had to pull a car over in the traffic. Like, yo, we ain't going nowhere. You want to have an attitude? We gonna have a problem?
You had a good weekend too. You had a little ice
I
cream
take these
there.
niggas to go.
Feel me?
Bro, that wasn't planned.
Oh, that was off the muscle.
That was off the muscle. I took them with, what was yesterday?
Saturday.
I take them to fitness. They got a fitness class in the city, right? So I take them up there. That's when I seen the $3 barbershop. I didn't even know there was a $3 barbershop. Yeah. That might be their barbershop. But hold on, let's everybody chill. Cause it's twins, nigga. You know how much these niggas is charging grown man prices for these niggas.
Right.
That's $60. Versus $6. So, am I the only one that was like, yo, this is a no-brainer? This is a no-brainer. Nigga, y'all ain't getting no bitches.
Y'all not getting no bitches. It's crazy.
Yo, what the fuck?
What?
Fuck.
So niggas not getting, y'all niggas ain't getting no bitches right now. Y'all need a $60 haircut.
Oh my God.
Yo.
I said, boom, you know what? We ain't had shit else to do yesterday. I've been working all the double time, triple time, all the shit. Let's drive through the city. You know what I mean? See what's going on. I take him to Kif. Kif had a, they opened up a new women's Kif.
Oh, they did?
So I'm in there. I'm like, yo, I need to get to Nace and get in a wedding and shit. You know what I mean? I can't have out there sheened out.
Yo.
Hello? Yesterday.
Hello. Hello.
She texted me immediately. So chill. Yo, don't laugh.
Yo,
That's gonna make it worse.
Bro,
What's gonna make it worse?
You good?
Yo, what the fuck? Yo?
Baby, I was joking. I was joking. I know you're not gonna do that.
Yo, I'm sweating. Bro. Oh my God.
Yo, Tanae, please. Get your man.
Get out of there, big dog.
Help. Help. I didn't think you was gonna be in there this early. Why is you here this early? Like,
Showed up like Candyman.
no. Shout out to the Discord. I don't know if y'all know that if you're in the Discord or you're part of the Patreon, you can watch this show live with Tanae every week.
So we went to Kids.
I'm gonna hear about that later.
Yeah, we got my baby some stuff. It's lit.
Right?
Okay.
So I go over there. By the way, I wanted to ask you about that. That's something else we need to talk about. But I'm like, yo, we downtown. We in the village. Let's walk around and chill. You know what I mean? Whatever. See the whole museum of ice cream.
So much fun.
Fuck kids.
Yo. Hello.
Fuck kids. Son, anybody who chooses to be around them, like God bless y'all, but lock them up. Because there's something wrong with them. It's no way you're of right sound mind and you choose to be around people that are not yours. And they're 10.
So you saying everybody in this room
Yeah,
because we all work with kids?
What?
I was like, wait a minute.
Who does that? These little motherfuckers is crazy. Kids crazy, son. Kids bump into you and act like you ain't a person. They act like you a table or something. They just bump into you and bounce off and keep going. It's like, yo, what the fuck just happened? Motherfucker didn't even know you was alive. Am I lying? No. They just bump into you. They run over your sneakers and keep going. They trip you. Ever had a kid fall over you? You try to reach and grab him, he going. You traumatized. The motherfucker just kept going. Shout out to Daniel, our new engineer, or at least he's our intern for now. We actually have more interns coming, but Daniel was the most prompt. He said, yo, I'll be there tomorrow.
Dope.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Daniel.
Intern / engineer / photographer, has his own brand. We'll post your brand later. We'll talk about you and all that shit. But shout out to him. But I take him to go do that shit. We had a ball. You know what I mean? These niggas don't know what they ate. They just know they had ice cream. I asked him what flavor he had. He said pink.
Yo, that shit floored me.
It was pink. What you
It
gonna
was
do?
pink.
You know what I'm saying? Dodge, I want to ask you a question about this wedding.
What you want to ask me?
Shout out to wedding. What, her mic is off? Her mic is fucking up?
There's some.
It's good now?
Yep, you sure?
Okay.
How's everything going? 2 weeks away from a fucking wedding.
Let's go.
2 weeks away.
We got him.
I told my maid of honor today that I give up. Whatever happens is gonna happen. I'm not stressed about anything anymore. Fuck it. What it's gonna be is what it's gonna be at this point. Like,
So we ain't the only one that's confused then.
What are you confused about?
She forgot?
We got him.
We got him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't hear it either. Oh, the groomsmen, y'all don't even know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all niggas just gonna
Y'all
be confused.
gonna be a confused.
We're not the only ones confusing.
I never said that I'm confused.
You just said, fuck it. It's gonna
No,
be
I said
what it's gonna be.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like, when I say that, I mean like the me stressing and overstressing and trying to plan and coordinate it. There's so many little things that go into it. Like, literally, I was just still ordering stuff for the wedding last night in the middle of like the night, like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, yo, I gotta coordinate this welcome event, but I don't have no gift.
That was crazy.
For the welcome event. Like, that's kind of fucking nuts. So I need...
You're coordinating your welcome event.
I have to... I'm
What happened to
coordinating
your
everything.
planner?
Well, they are helping, but I have to figure out where I want the welcome event to be. Like,
I
what
thought
time I want it to
the
be.
bridesmaids were supposed to do some of this shit.
Not this.
Hey, hold on.
Where's Thule? I'm throwing her under the bus.
Nah, Thule is the only one that actively weekly asks questions, has a whole list of things that I need to do, and holds me accountable for doing the things that I'm supposed to do. Like I told you, I've had a weekly meeting with her every Sunday since
Trump.
Wow.
February.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah,
Like, groomsmen don't do nothing but throw a bachelor
But
party.
here's
That's
the
not
thing.
true. That's actually not true. Oh,
But
all
here's
right,
the
throw a
funny
bachelor
part.
party. Okay.
The funny part is, I started to try to start coordinating some things for the groomsmen. And then again, remember that one time that I went in the chat and I asked them to do something and everybody was attacking me, and Tahoe came on this show like, it's the men's chat. You gotta stay out the chat. You're not supposed to be in our chat. So I left them alone. But you know what I did do?
Okay.
I also made a group chat on GroupMe for everybody that's coming to the wedding. Ask your mans if he.
I don't even know what group me is.
Okay. I mean, not group me on WhatsApp. I did it on WhatsApp.
I don't know what WhatsApp
ask
is.
Your man, ask your best friend. Like now, this is the group chat where I speak to everybody. Ask your man what's going on in the group chat.
No idea.
No
I don't know how to work WhatsApp. It's an Android app. I don't know how to work that.
Okay.
You got offended? You got offended, Spider-Man?
No.
You got offended?
It's not an Android app.
It's an Android app.
It's not.
It's an international app.
Yeah,
it's an app for, and that's the whole reason why I decided to go to WhatsApp. One, I don't know what everybody's phone is, so that makes it easier. Two, we're about to be in DR. Mm-hmm. So I set up the WhatsApp.
That makes sense.
It makes, you see how logical shit is? Yeah. But the thing is, the niggas that don't know what the fuck is going on because they don't want to be a part of what the fuck is going on because they don't read shit. Like
I don't know how to operate WhatsApp.
Have you read the monthly newsletters that I put out?
Monthly newsletters? Shit. For how many months?
Whoa, hold
the
on.
monthly newsletters that I put out.
Newsletter about your wedding.
Okay.
No, I don't know. What is in the newsletter?
I've emailed a monthly newsletter every month since January, letting y'all know what was going on, what you need to do. I also sent out the official.
Wait, you emailed it? Mm-hmm. To who? I ain't get no emails from you.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Maybe I did. Let me see. Go ahead. Ask a question.
Dodge, are you also creating these monthly newsletters by yourself as well?
Yes. I've been creating them with the help of my maid of honor. We just talk about what we want to discuss for that month. We've been putting out monthly newsletters. Did you also look at the official formal invite?
I don't have no emails from you.
Then maybe they went to today.
Oh.
So let's see.
What we talking about?
Wake it up.
Wake it up?
No, there's no waking up.
Wake it up.
Clock it. Clock it.
There's no.
Clock it,
because
sis.
The email goes to whoever booked it. I got it, boo.
She got it.
Yeah.
Ask if she read it though.
Also, I have sent out the formal invite with the formal dress code, what time everything is, what time is the wedding, what time is the cocktail hour, what time is the reception, all of that.
That's dope.
I've done so much that I like the last little tidbits of things that are left to be done. And I decided last night that when I get to DR, Andrew is going to be in charge of everything. Don't ask me shit.
Because you already did everything.
Why put it on him?
Who the fuck is it supposed to be on?
The planner.
The other person who wedded it is?
The planner and the brides people.
Yeah, the people.
Why the bridesmaid and not the 15 other grown men? Y'all haven't done shit.
He said the bride's people.
Yo, listen.
He said the bride's people. He's talking about the women.
talking about the women.
He's not talking about them.
Because the women.
They don't do shit. Y'all haven't done shit.
The women run the niggas.
Women run their niggas. Y'all don't belong to none of us.
Exactly.
So you good?
The women are more organized.
Why?
I don't know
because
why.
They actually give a fuck.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
But to your point, you
the same nigga that didn't even know what day your fitting was on. You was about to go the wrong day.
And I actually went back because this nigga lost my shit.
That's not the point.
So I had to go do the shit all over again.
That's not. You see how the point.
That is the point. The point is that you was doing all of this about that one day, and I went, found a way to leave work, go, be there on time.
No,
and then
that's
when
not
I got
what
there,
happened.
And then they called me 3 weeks, a month later, like, yo, you got to come back. We lost all your shit. You got to get fitted again. We don't know what the lining was, anything. So just like I said, it was going to get done regardless. You tripping about one day.
Okay.
It was going to get done regardless.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
And I plan
and everything is going to be done regardless. You're right.
Now,
Hallelujah. But no, my bridesmaids, they're not doing shit else.
Why is
Y'all
it
got
on
this.
Drew when it's his wedding weekend too?
You're absolutely right. It's not on Drew. It'll be on all of y'all, the groomsmen, because the bridesmaids have held this whole shit down from the start to the finish. What have y'all done?
You did say that.
What have y'all done? Tell me one thing as the groomsmen that y'all have done in preparation of this wedding. What have you done?
I can't tell you.
Nothing.
I can. I have done things.
What?
I can't tell you. It's not your business.
My wedding is not my business.
What I've done is not your fucking business.
But what have you done to aid in the wedding?
Ask your man.
I'm
after
asking
the wedding.
you.
Ask your man after the wedding.
I'm asking you today.
No.
Cause you just put my bridesmaids to work for no. What are you putting them to extra work for? Fuck you gonna do?
Because they should share in some of your stress.
And my stress?
Mm-hmm.
You said only your maid of honor was really helping you.
Yeah, my maid of honor. She is the point person. That's why she's my maid of honor.
What did they get all of this bridesmaid celebratory status for if they ain't doing shit?
Who said they
They should
wasn't
be
doing
getting
shit?
dogged just like us. You just
did.
said.
You
You
said
just
that.
said.
No, I said that my bridesmaid. I said my maid of honor is my point person.
me
I
and
said
Greg
my
is on point.
my bridesmaids have done
Me and
amazing.
All I'm gonna say is shout out to your man's Greg.
Yeah, shout out to Greg.
Oh,
I was on the phone with him for an hour
What has he
complaining.
done that I haven't done?
Nothing.
He hasn't done anything that I haven't done. Just to let you know, he is doing things.
I don't know what's
He
happening.
is
I wasn't
doing things.
you're right.
Just like
so I'm
I'm
asking
doing
you, what
things,
are y'all doing?
But these ain't your business.
Okay, respectfully.
Salute. Y'all just salute us sometimes.
Respectfully, it's not my business. Okay.
I'm bugging.
But you want to know something else that Greg, because you know what, Greg, you right. Greg is A1 from day. I fucks with him. Because you know what else Greg does? He is also called and checked in. Greg knows the damn seating chart. Do you know the seating chart? Have you seen it?
Have I ever seen a seating chart? Am I the type of nigga? I'm a seating chart type of nigga. Would I even follow a seating chart? From what you know of me, do you think that I'm the type of nigga be like, where am I on the seating chart? Tron, how many years have you known me?
You've never even RSVP'd for nothing.
So what the fuck do I give a fuck about a seating chart? No, I'm sitting over there.
No. You're going to sit where your
Chairs right
name
there.
is. You're going to sit where your name is.
Well, apparently, but I would never thought about that. Like, yo, where am I supposed to sit? I'm just sitting there close shit where the grown man and the people's at.
What table y'all sitting at?
You know, sometimes
Who the fuck walks around thinking about what table they sitting at a month from now?
right.
A muffin. The wedding is in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's in
bro.
2 weeks.
It's in 2.5 weeks.
Where are you sitting? Where you standing?
Next to one of the other niggas that's standing there.
What song you coming
What
out
the
to?
fuck is wrong with you?
What song you coming out to?
I don't care. I told them niggas pick it, but
Who
stop
you-
picking the
who
locks.
you walking next to?
Don't pick out the lock. These niggas pick the locks, and I think MOP or some shit like that. I was like, yo, I'm not walking out to that.
That wasn't for the ceremony. That was for the reception. But that's neither here nor there. I chose all of that. I already did
Thank
everything.
you.
You're welcome. Who you walking?
Excellent.
Who you walking down the aisle next to?
My fiance.
Are you fucking stupid?
Oh wow, you doing that?
Oh.
How the fuck you gonna walk down the aisle with your fiance and she's not a bridesmaid?
She's my bridesmaid.
No, she's your wife. Stupid.
Okay, well, that's what I'm. That's
Who
the plan.
are you walking down
If
the
you gotta
aisle next
change
to?
the plan when we get there. Don't. I'm not telling you I'm walking next to this bitch. I don't know who she is. I'm walking next to you, baby. That's what. Oh, you can't come. Damn, that's fucked up. I'm gonna see you at the end. That's why I'm doing things around here. What are you talking about?
You really thought that you was gonna walk down the aisle with Tanae?
Listen, I'm not picking or saying none of that. Yo, yesterday, am I bugging? Oh yeah,
Yo,
I'm
if
walking
you
next to
good-
this girl. I don't know who that.
Yeah,
I
nah,
have no
that
idea.
was-
I'm walking
that
next to
was-
my person.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was nasty, Dodge.
You're bugging.
No, you're not okay.
You're bugging.
So wait, you as a groomsman thought that you was not gonna walk down the aisle next to a
I'm
bridesmaid?
gonna walk next to somebody. I thought it was my person. That's what I'm going up until the day of. I thought it was you, baby. All right, we'll see y'all. I'll be back in a second. That's my thing. Trauma, am I bugging? I'm supposed to pick somebody?
You don't pick somebody, but you're paired with somebody. I am.
Your person has been picked.
So yeah, you don't pick them, but yeah, you're gonna be paired with somebody. But Dodge, I will say this: I got criticisms for both of y'all.
Don't criticize me.
My criticism for you is sometimes you have to lower your expectations.
My expectations are in hell right now. I have no expectations. The bar is in hell. That's why I don't give a fuck no more. The bar is in hell.
This nigga
I don't
just-
care.
He just slapped me. I felt that shit.
Nah, I'm talking about.
Yo, who hit me?
I'm talking about for men in general. Like Dodge, when
Oh,
you
I
said
gotta lower my expectations for men.
Yes.
The people that are supposed to be the leaders.
when you said
You
you
right.
emailed Tanae all the instructions, I was like, yes, that's the right thing to do. Like I hate when people send me shit like, I'm not following no itinerary. Send that shit to my lady. Like I don't know.
Respectfully.
I don't even know. And to anybody
Yeah.
that listens to this show, do y'all think, right, she could be right, but did y'all think any of the things that she was talking about I was going to know? Did anybody, like, because sometimes you got to plan to people's strengths and plan to their weaknesses. You got to know certain shit. What did she even talk about? She know I'm not going through all that. I'll be there. I'll be where I'm supposed to be, and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Why is she coming over here like, oh yeah, you're weak at this and you're weak at that? We all know that already. We know that already.
I've been to a bunch of wedding rehearsals and weddings. Just tell the men where they need to be and who they need to be paired with, and let them rock.
I will.
Why are you expecting all this
I
other
don't
shit from them?
expect
Does
it.
anything need to be picked up?
Nothing.
Is it garbage that needs to be taken out?
You want to be the shot nigga?
No, I don't drink. Why would I be the shot nigga? Get that to Greg. Good Greg.
I did ask Greg. Greg was like, fuck out of here.
What's a shot nigga?
The nigga that's gonna come down the aisle and give everybody shots while they sitting down waiting for me.
You want me to be a waiter? This is what I'm talking about. Then she wants me to be the waiter. You might as well ask me to bring the pineapples.
Fucking sky waiter. Yes, I want you to be the steward.
Yo, you doing pineapples at the wedding?
It would be funny as hell, actually. That would be actually hella
You
hilarious.
know that happened to me already.
What?
My man hit me. Like, yo, you know my wedding's in such and such. GC, West.
what?
He hit me like, yo, you know my wedding's in such and such. You should come. I'm like, yo, I'm honored, bro. Word that ass. He was like, facts. You think you could bring the pineapples?
To Mexico?
You want me to fly to Mexico with 100 some pineapples? Wait, you want me to do pineapple express at your wedding? Oh, I wasn't invited. You want me to work there? Fuck you, nigga. I haven't spoken to that nigga since. Shout out to Wes. He went through cancer. I see it and all that. I see it. You know, he's on the comeback from cancer and all
Shout out
that.
to GC.
Shout out to
for
that. Weddings, man. Weddings and birthdays, bro. Women.
Baby showers.
What are the things that meant? Because weddings and birthdays will fuck up a friendship, bro. I know that. I seen fucking I was watching the Sex and the City movie this weekend.
Yeah, man. Fuck that nigga forever, bro.
Yo, shout out to Charlotte, bro.
That's my bitch.
Well, yo, I gotta watch this movie from the beginning. I don't know if any of y'all niggas out there ever watched any shit like that. Notebook, Sex and the City, and I'm with your girl, but it's Love Jones. You gotta watch these movies with your girl, bro. Get them all soft and warm, right? You can't fuck them. You just gotta watch the movie. Don't fuck them. Just gotta watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? It's period movies.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? It's period movies.
Jeez, this guy is insane.
Yo, what the fuck, guys?
But when this nigga big, first of all, Carrie, you bugged out. Cause what the fuck did she say to that nigga at the before the wedding?
I don't remember.
She said some shit that spooked this nigga bad. This nigga left the wedding before, right? So she gets there, the nigga's not there. She's calling him. He picks up like, yo, I was there. You wasn't there. I left. I was like, that makes sense to me. You ain't here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm the one getting stood up. He's like, yo, I don't think I can do this. Like, I don't think I can do this. She drops the phone. Her friends rush her out of there. He's in the car. He's like, yo, I'm about to stand her up. No, I'm going to go back. Hold on. The driver sees her car coming down the block. He's like, wait, there she is. They see each other. He stops her. He hops out. Carrie, I'm sorry. She comes running over to him, all nice, smacks him with the flowers. Bow! Bow! The nigga got hit. He was like, oh, shit. He got stunned. He fell back into the car. She hits him again. Bow! He falls into the car. She hits him again. I am humiliated!
Bro.
Oh, it was great. It's premium television. Premium. It was a movie, though, but still.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm sorry. Charlotte, her best friend.
My bitch. She was like, no.
No. Yo.
Don't you ever fucking talk to her again.
Gotta be one of the realest moments I've seen on film.
I've seen that part.
Nigga,
That clip, yeah.
that look in her face was pure hatred.
Yeah.
And then she kissed her at the same time. She kissed her. No! Kissed her at the same time. Yo, great television. Great movie scene, right? But one thing I do know about women, bro, weddings and birthdays, bro, it's something about those moments. They will destroy every relationship around them for them fucking moments, bro. They will ruin. How many friendships you've killed during this wedding?
One in a possible.
One in the pop.
One in a pop.
Is that the one end? Or is it the people that was supposed to come with them?
That's all right. So then two in a pop.
So two in another couple. So we're talking about potential 4.
Dog said she went.
Nah,
bored.
ain't no couple. It's one couple and it's a pop. One in a pop.
People that were in your wedding.
One in a pop.
In the wedding, not
That's
just
not
guests.
That's not my fault.
Dog
Yo,
said
you imagine that, bro.
she said she went bored.
Imagine.
I'm going bored. I'm going bored.
Oh, shit.
It is like it's not that. It's just like there's a lot of stress that comes with planning a wedding, and if you really my friend, don't add to the stress. Like, don't just come talking to me out the side of your mouth if you my friend. Like, don't add to my stress. You're supposed to be my support system. If I chose you to be in my wedding, you're just supposed to support me. I'm asking you to be supportive for me for one of the most important days of my life. So don't make my day about you. Because then I might have to tell you about yourself. Like, this is not our day. This is our day. Like, you just support
Just say
me,
my
my
day.
nigga.
Don't say his day.
No, it is his day.
No. Because you just told him that he got to work the whole day.
I didn't
As
say
if
he
it
had to
wasn't-
work the whole day.
You said
That's
any
not
of
what
this
I
shit when I
said.
get over there, it's on him while I relax. And I
said I am.
I
I said
bask in everything.
When
he
I
has to
get
work.
to DR, I
what you
am
said.
no longer the point person because I've been the point person for a fucking year. I think he could be the point person for questions and shit for 2 fucking days. Like, what? Are you good?
No.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Why is that not a good idea?
Because if
Because
you've been a
both of-
point person this whole time, then you understand what needs to go where and who does what. For him to be the point person the day of, it's like, you can't switch it up in the 9th inning. He's going to be like, well, they're going to be like, well, Dodge told me X, Y, and Z. But he's going to be the point person. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna set him up for success. I'll
Okay.
give him a whole note. I'll give him a whole 1-pager of what he needs to know and what he. Because I'm just personally, I have planned events before. I have planned birthdays, events, Bell's bars. Like, I've done event planning before, and I already know how stressful it is, especially the day of. And I don't think that it's fair for me to be stressed out by outside entities on my wedding day.
I agree.
And I think that in conjunction, obviously, with all of the other people, with the planners and stuff like that. But when you talk about a point person and you talk about a husband and his job is to protect, like, my husband's job should be to protect me from any type of stressors during that time, because that's not, I don't think that that'll be a good idea for anybody. Because I've actually been very well behaved this whole process. And if somebody say the wrong thing to me on the day of my wedding, then relationships really might be severed. So I think everybody should leave me the fuck alone on the day that I'm about to get married and not ask me no stupid ass questions, especially a stupid ass question that I probably already answered 3-4 times over. I just think that that's the right thing to do for all of us. That's my logic. Tell me if you think I'm right or I'm wrong.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, no, that's peace.
I fuck with it. I do want you. I'm just chilling, bro. Because last time we started arguing about shit, it got too real in here.
Let's
I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke.
I feel
Yeah.
I feel exactly.
And
where
I
you're
feel
coming
like you guys, especially my brothers, y'all are very important to me. Y'all should also protect me. My wedding day, like, y'all protect me. Protect me in my mental health, because y'all know that shit get a little shaky sometimes. Protect me.
from. Nah, I feel you.
I'm not doing shit.
Excuse me?
I'm not doing shit.
When?
I'm not protecting nothing. I don't want to be involved with no drama. I'm not going over there to be involved in no drama.
Why would you say, what drama? What does drama have to do with protecting me?
I guess
Huh?
that's all I got.
Like, why can't you just be like, yo, Dodge,
I'm a
I
very
got you?
peaceful person. Got you how?
It
Because
doesn't.
then the next thing you know is, why would you? I don't want no beef, bro.
Beef with who?
You.
Why would you beef with me?
I don't know. Just
Why are you
everybody's
why are
scared of
you projecting
Everybody's scared of you.
negativity? I'm asking for peace and protection from the men around me that I trust the most, and you're projecting negativity.
I like the way you're doing that with your hands.
That's really sad. I have feelings.
Yo, do you?
I have a lot of them.
His anger, most of them. I'm sorry. I had nothing. All right, you know what?
All right, y'all.
Yo, did you see Sinners yet?
No.
That's your segue?
I'm trying to get out of here.
That's your
Yeah, I
segue?
did.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I
trying.
do.
You know what?
Wake
So
it up. Wake
you
it up,
remember
though.
you was talking about that
It had
accountability
nothing
word,
to do with you
And
being
and
a
then you
black
just
woman.
tried to
Wake
Just
tried
as a
to
person.
segue
Wake
your
it
way
up.
out of you. Like, you not even. I'm asking for peace and protection from my friend, and you just segued to a movie that's 3 weeks old.
That he hasn't seen. Isn't that more important?
It is. You're right.
Trom, you ain't got nothing to say about this? You just gonna sit there?
I saw Sinners.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever you need, you know I got you. I always got you. I've been this way for a long time. I don't know why you allow yourself to get bothered by me and my antics. By the way, what exactly are people supposed to wear to the wedding and not wear?
What do you mean?
Like people that's not in it.
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
What colors should Tanae wear to match with me, but not be like? How could she be in blend?
Blend?
How can she coordinate?
Yeah, is there a color palette?
Yeah.
Is there a color palette in your newsletter?
No,
In your
I don't.
That's a good question.
What's that?
No, I don't tell people what to do. I don't believe in. I don't
Well,
like.
I'm asking.
I don't like themes for weddings. That shit is very annoying for me. Well, we know that she can't wear red, and we know she can't wear white. Other than that, she can wear
I
whatever
don't
she
think.
wants.
Can you wear black?
Yeah, you can wear black. Why not?
Oh, I thought that was like funeral colors.
It is a formal event, so there needs to be a gown, like to the floor gown, not like a short skirt. It's a
She has to wear a gown.
yes, it's a formal attire wedding.
Did you tell people that?
Yes, I did.
Babe, you know you gotta wear a gown?
It's a wedding. Why? What else would we be wearing?
I don't know. I don't.
So
How the fuck would I know?
No skimpy stuff in there, basically.
She can't have her ass out.
Well, have you seen her ass? Like she can't hide that shit. Like
All right, so wait. So everybody knows this, that you're supposed to wear a gown?
everybody knows that the attire for the wedding is formal evening attire that is on the invitation.
So you said the dress has to hit the floor.
It has to be a gown. Yes, it should hit the floor.
Bet you won't type nothing now.
She said yes, I know that because she probably read it because I sent that a while ago.
I didn't know that. Babe, you got a gown?
Baby,
I didn't know
got
that
it.
that's what that meant. That it has to hit the floor.
Yeah, it's a formal attire. Like, what are you wearing? Like, it's not. You can't wear a cocktail dress. Cocktail dresses are higher. It's a formal.
Yesterday,
wedding.
you knew this?
No.
Trump, you knew this?
Nope.
Like, so why is she acting like everybody's supposed to know this?
I'm not acting like everybody's supposed to know this. I'm just reiterating the directions that I already gave. And
Yo.
if you did not know, you could have Googled that.
Yo,
She said we
you supposed to Google it?
Anyway.
You haven't even seen it, so you don't even know what we talking
yo,
about.
Discord. No shame gang. Did y'all know that formal wear meant gown needs to touch the floor? I just want to know. Because I love that we educate people here. Throughout all of the shit that we be talking about, right? People do get to walk away with certain shit. So this is something that I didn't even know. Formal
Attire.
attire
For a woman is a gown.
in Dodge think
Dodge
means
think?
it has to touch the floor.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Are you chat GBTing this?
Why would I chat GPT it?
She said she already know.
Yeah, I know. She says she knows that. So I didn't know.
Can men wear sneakers?
Why the fuck would a man wear sneakers?
I've worn sneakers for formal attire.
Like the black with the white bottom joints type deal? Yeah.
A formal gown is generally a floor-length, elegant dress typically worn for formal occasions like weddings, galas, or black tie events. So,
I didn't know. I had no idea.
Google's your friend.
Yes, formal cannot be a short dress. Well,
Right.
short is subjective.
It's not subjective. Your gown is to the fuck.
You know what? I'm in
Short is
women's
above the
business.
knees, right?
That would be considered like a cocktail dress.
Above the knees.
Yes.
This is fire though. This is fire. Love it. Are we on the beach or like are we in a space? Like where's the
No,
wedding
we're
at?
not on the beach. I don't believe in having sand blow onto me or on my dress.
Okay.
We are going to be on the ceremony is kind of like on like a rooftop. You can see the beach and stuff in the background.
So it's outside.
It's outside. The whole thing is outside. Wedding starts at 5 p.m. because I didn't want it to be like blazing hip hop and R&B.
I was thinking about that. That's what I was talking about. Like, damn.
The ceremony starts at 5. The cocktail hour is from 6 to 7. The reception is from 7 to 10. So we are going to be still outside, but in this very beautiful space. Have like the bistro
Have you been over
lights.
there? You went over there?
No, I just seen pictures of it. But we have bistro lights. We have cold fires. There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Sounds fun. It sounds fun.
Sound like a good time.
Yeah, I meticulously planned this. Yeah.
It sounds like a great motherfucking time.
I can't wait.
So this is your last day here.
Yes.
I wanted to have a gift for you, but I forgot. My bad. I've been busy. I was supposed to bring you out something like, was you expecting that?
No. But my question is,
Why would I tell you?
if you didn't have it, why would you tell me?
Because I thought it was a thought that counts. I'm telling you, I thought about it. Doesn't that count? That don't count? It was supposed to be the thought that counts. That doesn't count?
Who said that?
Everybody says that. It's like a whole known thing.
I've never said it's the thought that counts. I've always said it's easier to just shut the fuck up.
It's not for me.
Now I feel away.
Why?
Like, where my shit at?
Well, it's not yours because I never got it.
Exactly.
It's only yours if you get it. Anyway.
So you gonna mail it to me? Like, what's happening?
What would have been the gift?
Flowers or something?
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't really like edible arrangements. I feel like that shit is done and gone with. Like, they need to just sell that company off. You wouldn't want no edible arrangements. You want edible arrangements?
No.
You don't want flowers neither?
I would have liked.
The
Well,
gesture,
now that
right?
you're thinking, now
The
that
gesture, right?
now that it's like in my
It was
mind,
a gesture.
But
I got you the slivering thing as a gesture.
you told me I can't even fucking take it home.
But it represents you. Isn't that important? All right, come on. Let's start the goddamn show. Sorry I didn't get the gesture. I'm sorry you don't appreciate it too. That sucks for you. For real.
How the fuck do I appreciate something I don't have?
Because it's the thought.
You know how many things I think of in a day? I thought I had a mansion last night in my dream, and then I woke up and am I not appreciative of my apartment because I don't have the mansion? What are you talking about?
That should make Dodge think. Did you just heard what the
That
fuck she
didn't
just
even
said?
make sense.
Yesterday, did that make sense? That shit ain't make no goddamn sense.
It did make sense.
Yesterday, what's up with you and this motherfucking
What, the movie
This
that you
movie.
refused to go see with your cousin?
what's yo,
Thank
I'm
you,
not
Dodge.
going to see
Thank you, Dodge. Wake it up. Wake it up. Trump.
I'm against you the rest of this podcast. I just want you to know.
Trump.
What
I
happened?
asked Tahoe first of all, they got on me for not seeing it last week. I said, Tahoe. He's like, yeah, I'm probably go see it again. You know, it was all type of symbolism and stuff. I'm probably gonna go see it again. I said, oh, let's go together. I ain't see it yet. He's like, hell nah. I'm not going to see it with you. I'm like, damn, bro, it's fam. Like, why we it's building moment for me, content.
Right.
Like, he's vehemently opposed to it. So I was like, damn.
I'm not going into a movie with another nigga.
Right.
That's your cousin.
I knew you was gonna
Still
say
a
that
nigga.
because I remember you wouldn't go to the grocery store with me. He's like, we can't be two dudes grocery shopping together.
bro.
You
Yeah, we're not a
stopping
couple.
in the salad section, picking out hummus. No,
Yo, what's up?
absolutely not.
I don't
nah,
care.
bro.
I'm-
I'm not
what?
going with that.
Nothing.
I'm not sitting next to a nigga to watch a movie without another nigga or a woman in between.
That's
Maybe
your
3
cousin.
niggas can go. Maybe 3.
That's your cousin.
I'm not going me and another nigga.
What if there's an
It's too
empty seat
intimate.
between you?
But what's the point? What is the point?
'Cause then
we
he's
still
not
gotta
next to you.
walk in together. It just feels too intimate. Like, yo, come on, bro. No. 50 years old? No. Absolutely not. Then you getting 2 different popcorns or you gonna share popcorn? You share popcorn? Yo, both your hands going in there? Give me, what do your hands touch? Now you sucking dick?
What the fuck?
I'm joking.
Talk
I'm
about sucking your
joking.
cousin's dick?
I'm joking.
All right, Kanye.
That
Heard you.
shit worked.
Wow.
Heard you, yay.
Wow.
That was a hell of a segue.
This guy is
I'm
crazy.
joking. Y'all know I'm not like that. But no, I don't want to go into a movie with a nigga. No.
That's your cousin.
I don't want to. I don't even like going to movies with her.
Who's her?
Tanae, she want to ask questions about the movie the whole time and shit. She won't shut the fuck up. You can't rewind it. Like you can at
Hold
home.
on. So what can men do together? So we can't go
Play
out,
basketball.
We can't go out for a bite, nigga. What?
Play
So we can
basketball.
only go play ball. That's what you're saying.
And watch basketball. That's what you can do. You can play ball and watch ball.
So if I invite you to a record game over the summer, that's gonna be our bonding time.
Yes, we here. Yo, come on, stop it. Trom, I'm the only one. You go to the movies with your mans?
I've never done it before.
Exactly.
Would
Why?
you go to the movies with your brother?
I would. Yeah.
I think we did when we was younger, but not as men. We went to see Men in Society together.
But to your point, it was never 2 of us. It was like at
It's
least 3 or more.
3
Yeah.
or more. You don't go somewhere with a nigga. That's weird.
Yo, y'all are sick.
No, you're sick for acting like you really down with this. You're just doing this to put me on the spot. He's not doing
You
this.
think I wouldn't
You
go to
really
the movies
want-
with you?
all right.
You think I wouldn't go to the movies with you, bro?
I know you wouldn't.
I would. You're my OG. Why would I not bond with you? Why would we not
There's
connect?
no bonding. All right.
Tahoe, would you go to movies by yourself?
Yes.
You've done that?
Yes.
I've never done that.
Several times. I'll go to a movie by myself, restaurant by myself. I do all types of shit by myself. I've gone on vacation by myself. Remember, I went to Panama by myself.
You sure did.
I don't give a fuck about it by myself. What? With this nigga? That's not happening.
That's really nuts, yo.
Yeah,
Yo, men, y'all have too many rules, and that's the problem. That's why y'all be unhappy. Just, what the fuck?
But we keep our friendships after birthdays and weddings.
Because y'all don't care about each other.
Yeah, we just don't give a fuck about certain shit. You know what I mean?
Nothing sentimental.
Yeah, we drink. That nigga. I've seen this nigga damn near every one of our birthdays. Yes, it's like tradition. Damn near, unless she steals me out of the country or some shit.
Steals you out of the country. It's crazy.
That's what she been doing for the last couple of years. She was like, "We out.
We out.
Supposed to see more friends."
This is nuts.
Steals me. She just steals
No,
me.
you just getting kidnapped every year for your birthday. You have to spend it with
Just
her.
wake up, it's just me and her. It's like, "Happy birthday."
Oh, babe.
It's bad enough that that's your anniversary too. It's wraps for you. You never have another birthday again. It's y'all day.
Hey, happy birthday. Thank you.
Yo, today is going to murder you, bro.
Oh shit! Can we get to any of these damn topics? Did y'all see Paris getting her ass whipped on the timeline this week?
Who? Paradise?
Oh
Paris?
my
What happened? What's she doing now?
God, bro.
We not on Twitter, so we don't know what's happening.
Paris that comes on the show and she starts shit and all the Discord hates her and all that.
What show?
All right, yo.
Paris?
Hello?
Hello?
You dead ass?
Is
Who's
anybody,
Paris?
is anybody here? Hello?
Yo, hello.
Yo, and you talk shit about me? Andrew!
Son, you don't know who Paris is? Let me show you the picture.
Because that's going to help.
That's nasty.
That's not going to help. Andrew, yo,
That's nasty.
Trump going to be like, I've never seen this woman before in my life.
Better question.
Why would you show that picture?
This is the one that started it.
Wait, why am I supposed to know who this is?
She's been on this show with us.
Let me see the picture.
That's not the right picture to show. That's crazy.
She been on this show?
Not looking like that.
Don't do this.
Yo,
Don't do this. She's so sweet.
when I
Don't
tell
do
you,
this.
she is.
She's such
She
a
is.
sweetheart. Don't
But
do
she,
her.
nigga, she has.
Let me see this picture. What they said. They was
Bro.
not being nice because she be talking shit about
And
people.
Diamond has been on her ass. Listen. It's my job to talk about what's going on in the world. I can't just avoid it. I talk about everybody. What do you want me to do?
All right, go ahead.
I got nothing but love for Paris. She ain't never said nothing about me besides calling me old that 1 or 2 times. And since then, because of that,
Why would you show? Put the picture down. Put the fucking
no,
picture
she thought
down.
it was funny. It was funny when it was me, right? It was funny when it was me.
Oh, when they was talking about your carriage?
But oh yeah, all of them. But no, Jesus Christ, when the internet hates somebody, bro.
What did they say?
Child,
They was
went
talking shit about her
in
on her birthday?
on her birthday.
That's
For
distasteful. I'm so happy I'm not on Twitter.
Days and days. And guess what? She fought back every day.
Of course she did.
She ain't give a fuck. She was standing on it. I know she gave a fuck. She was like, no, you can't tell me I give a fuck, Tahoe. You all right. Some of this, you gotta wanna be appreciated a little bit. Talking about Diamond was in her ass. Diamond put a picture on the side diapers. What? Diamond said that she's putting a sale on her Ozempic and the code was Paradise Paris. Yo, what? When I'm talking about every shit starter across the damn Twitter was on her ass. Markeisha, every single one of them. Evelyn Woodson. I'm talking about everybody that's had a fucking thing. Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco?
No, he wasn't in it, but he might as well have been.
Because you
So-
know he be in some Twitter shit.
So what started it? The picture?
What started it is that I think that she doesn't like Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay.
And you have her stands, right? So she basically was like, yo, Megan's flopping. Again, which she is. In industry standards. Megan, you're not. It's over. Whatever happened with you and that Tory issue, it not only affected you and what you was going through, but it also, because I can see how trauma, people think that you just get through it. No, that shit a part of you for a while.
Yeah.
That shit becomes a part of your energy for a while. She's a victim of that whole situation for sure. But it's there. All of that clapping back and yelled at, and you wanted to make hiss and go against Nicki, and all of that trauma is a part of you now. It's going to take a minute before you rid yourself of that. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming across in your art or in the way people see you. People don't look at Megan like one. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Glorilla got her. Super beat. Super beat.
Hottest woman out right now.
Son, Glow is amazing.
What's the new girl?
Doechii.
Doechii.
Love
smoking her.
Doechii.
Smoking her. Right? Lotto.
It's my baby.
Is she smoking Megan yesterday?
She got the upper hand right now.
Was there a time when Megan had any of them beat though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Megan.
Yeah,
Yeah, Megan
absolutely.
had all of them beat.
She had a good run.
for a good, well, a hot second.
Like 2 years?
A little bit more than two.
That
Well,
WAP era.
Yeah, she was outside. She was, yeah.
But
Her shit still
But
hit.
what? Go ahead, yes.
I mean, yeah, I feel like on marketing and visually, I feel like she had it for a while, but her performance of the music was always like a little bit like a little questionable. So that's why I think that it was kind of easy for her to kind of fall into the space that she's in now, where like Glorillas and these people, Doechis of the world, can pop up and just outperform you.
Shit, they're nicer than her.
Yeah.
Megan with no ass is nowhere in this industry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is the truth. Megan, her thing was gimmicky. It was the twerking. We loved it. We
Twerk
also
Pony.
loved the flow. The first time she was on the roof and her shit, and she was
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
That was before a lot of these rap chicks was in the game. But we needed more of that in a different flow, different style.
We needed to
What she
grow.
do, turn around.
Tina.
Now she
Tina.
Now she on the floor. Now she on the roof. She just twerking all over the game. You can't sell that. You can't sell
It's a
that.
one-trick pony.
It's a one twerk pony. Somebody type that in. That's the
Twerk, bro.
It's a one twerk pony. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Bun B. We heard it already with him. We don't need to hear a female Bun B over and over and over and over and over and over the same beat, same shit.
Same flow.
Same flow. Now these other chicks came out once Meg, Cardi, because Nicki, I would say she opened the door for them, but she didn't. She tried to keep them bitches back. I would say Nicki tried to open the door for the bitches, but Nicki didn't give a fuck about them bitches, right? But Meg started reaching out to all of the girls. Bring all of these girls in. Bring all of the girls in. But they rap better than you, Meg. They're better at you. They're better than you at this, Meg. What? I'm bugging?
I don't. So what does this have to do with Paris?
Oh no.
This is what Paris was saying.
Paris basically says she flopped, and her stands. I guess this is like a still of a video, and they caught her with the worst still
Yeah.
of a video, and they went crazy.
Damn.
And everybody was like, "Oh my God, this is what Paris looks like." But anybody could catch a still looking
Yeah.
crazy. Like I could be making a face and you can't. And you're like, "Oh, that's what Tahoe look like." It's crazy. But the thing is that Paris asked for this, and the same thing I said with Shannon Sharp. Once you do certain shit, nobody gonna feel sorry for you. This is what I told y'all last week about him fucking with a 19-year-old. I said he deserved it. Trump said he didn't deserve it.
And you feel like the to the Shannon Sharp point that Cat Williams interview, like that whole debacle, you feel like that's why people don't feel sorry for him?
What do you mean? What?
Like you know how they was kind of blaming him for like putting people on blast or bringing people on a show that
He became a little bitchy. He became a little catty.
Do you feel like and people felt like, yo, that's why we don't feel sorry for you because you're airing everybody else's dirty laundry out. Meanwhile, you have dirty laundry. That type of vibe.
I mean, was he airing people's dirty laundry,
bro?
I'm not saying that he did it, but I'm saying like he
became catty.
Yeah, he became he assumed some of that some of the blame. It's your platform. You
a lot of chatty patty shit going on up there at Shay Shay.
Yeah.
I mean, but shit, the shit worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing I say about Paris. The shit worked. All these motherfuckers hate you, but they know your name.
Yeah.
You can't say bad press ain't good press.
And
they all know about you. They talk about you. She was trending. If you type Paris in, you thought they was talking about Paris. No, they was talking about Paris. They was talking about Paris. And the more people you know, now if you come out with a good product to sell, the shit gonna go. Same way Tasha K. You think people like Tasha K?
It's a messy bitch.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere. So if Paris could turn it into something, see the people on the internet, y'all so busy worried about fucking boundaries and protect your peace and all this, man. Motherfuckers out here trying to get $2.
And then when she trends, I know that she's monetized on Twitter, so all y'all doing is just making her more money.
She gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Now, like I said with Meg, you're gonna take that home. You're gonna internalize it somehow. I don't know. Maybe that's why I heard something. Sorry.
All right, yo.
Never mind. I didn't mean it that way. I love you, Paris. She gonna be like, I'm gonna get your ass back, nigga.
She is.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Tom.
What was you gonna say, player?
No. I forgot. It's okay. Another time.
You know I'm taking. I know why Nay's here. She thinks I'm taking her homie court. That's why she came in early, because I told her I was taking her ass to homie court. But I'm not gonna take you on homie court. Not on this show. I'm gonna wait till I get to the freaky show.
But do they have homie court on the freaky show? You
I'm
taking our
taking
shit and
yeah.
you gonna put it over there?
Because I have friends over there too. Well, I can't have friends over there.
Do what you want.
You one of those too? Yo, can you be friends with some? Oh, you can. Never mind. I'm not even gonna ask her. No,
we got
leaving
him.
that alone.
Nope, we got him.
No, I'm leaving that alone.
That's cool.
What
All
you
right.
gonna say?
Nothing.
Go ahead, say it. Can I be friends with what?
I'm not going.
Yeah, don't do it.
Tahoe, you seen us on that?
So again,
page?
you taking Shameless podcast homie court, and you gonna go do it on Hard or Soft. What's it called over there?
I actually stole it from Joe Budden, so it's their shit that we.
I
took.
actually don't give a fuck. What I asked you was,
that's it. It's that we can't even claim it.
so are you gonna use the So Shameless homie court music on Hard or Soft?
So you're gonna be going for how many weeks?
As many as you want me to be going. It's just answer the question. So that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use the So Shameless homie court. That song, are you gonna use it on Hard or Soft?
Maybe. Why? Do you care that much?
You don't.
No, I don't.
Okay.
It's the same community. What the fuck?
Like it. Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I like it because, I mean, for one, we're all family under the same umbrella. And two, it only amplifies what we're doing on So Shameless. Like, oh, we got this from So Shameless. There's people over there that may not listen to So Shameless. It's like, oh, it connects the dots. I'm okay with it.
This is what I'm talking about with the bullshit shade.
Bullshit.
But at every Hard or Soft event, guess who? Oh, me and Drew +1. We're going to be there. Put us on the list.
You gotta wake that up, Tahoe.
Yeah, she come in, hey, it's me. It's me. I'm going to walk around. My man's going to do his thing, and I'm going to walk around and annoy you all party. It's me.
Wow.
But you want to be shady on So Shameless towards them. Go ahead. Get it off. Wake it up. Clock they tea. What else can I steal from the gay people? Go ahead. Wake it up and clock they tea.
What's tea, sis?
Yeah. What's tea, sis? What's
I
the
already
problem?
said it. So
What's
would
the
you like for
problem?
me to say it in a different way?
Yeah,
it was already said.
Expound.
It was already said.
Expand and
Elaborate.
expound.
I don't have to elaborate on what I already said. I said what I said. You heard it.
That's peace.
I just had a question. You gave an answer. That's all.
Y'all messy.
It is messy around this motherfucker.
It's not messy. All I do is ask questions. I've said this time and time again. I don't make blanket state. I just ask questions and I get answers.
I got in trouble for some of the shit that we was talking about last week.
Oh, did you?
With
Somebody on in our, let me see, what did she say?
What topic?
I know you're probably not gonna read this, but I have to say this young lady DM'd the So Shameless page. But I have to say it. Tahoe's view of the Black American experience feels shaped entirely by New York, and saying we don't have a culture is dismissive. I grew up in Ohio in a family that valued respect, education, and excellence. We lived on a family property my father purchased, separate from our family house, and I didn't leave until I bought my own home. Even after losing my mom at 7, her belief in education pushed my sister and me to succeed. Hearing people describe Black culture as violent or gang-centered is frustrating because it doesn't match my experience. My friends and their families demanded success, and these stereotypes don't reflect the vibrant culture I know. Signed, longtime listener who is cringing listening to this episode.
Wasn't that yesterday that was talking about the gang culture?
Right under the bus.
fucking hate, dog.
Right under the bus.
What type
Listen,
of shit
the
was
bus
that?
was
Right
coming.
under the bus.
The bus was coming.
She said, "Hey, Tahoe." You didn't say nothing about yesterday.
No, she didn't. She said no. She didn't say hey Tahoe. She said Tahoe's view of the Black
Tahoe's
American
view
experience.
of the I don't.
So you can't answer to your own thing. You can't. You know what you did.
What I did?
You said
What I do.
You said Black culture is gangbanging.
Oh,
Yeah, negativity.
oh yeah, I did. I did.
Drugs,
say that. Some of
vapes.
it. Yeah, yeah.
As he smokes.
As he has
That's what you said. You got you silent?
No,
It's
I
a young
said that.
lady.
No, I said that. Well, again, we all said stuff, so I can know. Let me speak for what I said. I said at a point when we were talking about culture, I was acknowledging some of the negative stuff that we've brought into our culture. Yes, I 100% was talking about that.
I think we all agree with that except for Tron. But it was me that got pointed out. You see what happened? But let me explain something to you, young lady. First of all, I really appreciate your response. What?
I was afraid.
Nah, I want to say I really appreciate your response. I think that what you said in this message is actually what I want for the entire community. The fact that you said, we lived on a family property my father purchased, separate from our family home, and I didn't leave until I bought my own home says a lot. It says a lot. It says a lot about the way that he provided for your family. You said that your mother, her belief in education pushed my sister. That means you wasn't lower income, right? Your parents wasn't just pushing out kids they couldn't support. Your parents didn't push you out to go get your own before you was ready. You didn't have to leave your crib until you was ready to get your own crib, to purchase your own crib. That means you was able to save up. Nowadays, these people in these lower incomes and sometimes middle, they push their kids out. They make them pay rent in the crib. Mm-hmm. Fuck they whole shit up. There's no legacy being passed down. There's no, they don't, the father isn't there to provide. The moms is struggling.
Your mother died, you live with your grandmother.
I said all of this last week. You might have missed all of that because obviously you heard me say the shit that yesterday said.
And hold up. Okay, all right, guys, hold on. Let's do this.
But that is what I want, and I believe that should be our cultural experience. Unfortunately, it's not. When I was thinking about what we was talking about, obviously, we went far with the Black culture's negativity shit. He did. But I do want the men to stand for something. And what your father stood for and what your parents stood for in raising you is a great example of that. And I'm glad that you didn't have that experience in the way you grew up. That's dope. I'm glad that your parents probably picked and choose who the fuck they allowed you to be around and hang around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of parents, your kids say, "Oh, I'm going over this." They don't know who them kids is. They let them go just so they won't come home.
Yep.
They don't know who the fuck they kids hanging around. They don't know what the fuck their kids is into because life is already hard enough because you don't have resources. Most times, because there's only one parent in the house. Or it's the grandparent because the mother and the dad is both off doing whatever the fuck they doing. Go ahead, yes, I hear you.
Yeah, no. And then I just also want to clear this up too, because I don't want to be confused. While we were having the conversation and why I said the thing about the negativity, it wasn't more so to say that it's our culture is only based off of negativity. I'm basically talking about the stuff that we allow into our culture and that we accept and perpetuate, right? So all of the stuff, like to her example, that's black culture as well too. You know what I'm saying? It's both sides of the coin. I just don't want to get caught up in only looking at the side that is positive. You get what I'm saying? Because the other side. There is a negative side that we all are incorporated on, that we all have, some fault in. You get what I'm saying? And I just don't want that to get lost in the sauce when we're talking about culture. Because we are black, I feel like we can have this conversation and we can hold each other accountable. That's really where I was coming from with the culture conversation.
Love that.
Trom, you didn't agree with the cultural conversation. What do you think about this young lady's letter?
I liked it. I think it's different perspectives. It's like, yeah, there's some truth to what yesterday's saying, that is there is negative parts of, the black experience in America, but I wouldn't call that our culture. And I definitely wouldn't put a period at the end of it. Like, this is our culture. It's gangbanging, it's violence, boom, 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 period. Like, you got to add everything. And I don't even consider that culture. I just consider that a part of something that we're going through at this point. I don't think that ties into our culture. That's not what I understand from that word. And that's not what I feel. So for her to express her experience, somebody could be like, oh, well, that's not realistic for everybody. But neither is the other side realistic for everybody. Like, like Dodge always says, black people are not a monolith. You know what I mean? That's a great example of the use of that word. Like, you can't just make a blanket statement, this is what black culture is. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, and I think you have to think about where you grew up. Growing up in Ohio and being able to purchase land and being able to purchase houses. A lot of people that are in the city, that's not their lived experience because we don't have that much space. Like, people are still, there's some families that generations are living in the same apartments, in the same projects. Like everybody has different experiences, which is why I said that the black experience when we're talking about culture is more regional than it is national. There is no one national black American culture. There are regional sectors of our culture. Then there are good sides and bad sides to those regional spectrums. Like, it's just is what it is.
But that's why I said black ain't really a thing.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
It's just a skin color.
Yeah.
That's
barely.
it.
Yeah.
It's barely that.
It's
technically
based
a
on
race.
racism. It's based on racism.
It's not even a skin
Geographical
color.
location.
And the experience.
Yeah.
Those are the two things that I can really align.
And location.
Huh?
And geographical location.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
but
you live at.
that just means you're from there.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying based off of where you live at, it will determine what type of issues you have and what type of problems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why that's important too.
So do you understand, Tron, what I'm saying when I say that?
Yeah.
Black is just racism and the experience that we go through here in America. To me. And what yesterday's saying as far as location.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I get that to an extent. Yeah.
Right? So that's what my thing was when it came to that conversation. Establishing some real code, moral code, ethical code that actually unites us in the way that we're supposed to behave, the way that we're supposed to raise black children and be there for black families, support black business. Like, we don't have anything that says this is what we do.
Right. There's no handbook.
And I work in a Jewish community and I watch how they are. And I'm like, yeah, it's a lot of it is weird to a lot of the rest of us, but they succeed off of that. The fact that they go to mass or whatever their thing is every what was it this Sabbath that thing Friday to Saturday. That's uniting.
Yeah.
The fact that they spend their money in their own communities, that's uniting. The fact that they share information in that community and they hire each other and they build spaces that's just for them. That shit it's an amazing thing. Like, you can say what you want about Israel and all that other shit, but here, what I see in that community, imagine if we was to do the same shit.
You know they have a newsletter, right?
I'm pretty sure.
They have a community newsletter.
I'm like, but they have their own ambulances. They have their own police.
School
like
buses, everything.
they don't play when it comes to what happens in their community. And I want us to don't play about something other than racism. I feel like that's our thing, racism. But where's the things that we unite as black people to build? We just, I don't know. So that was that conversation was about to me. Right? Okay. Multiple things going on. Damn, we've just been talking about shit we got 2 listener letters. And we got a few topics to go into. Maybe we should just put this into the next episode. Let me see. 6:10. Hour and 10 minutes. All right, yeah. We're going to stop here, and we're going to go into the next episode from here. We're going to start off with 2 listener letters and some bullshit topics and get the fuck out of here. Y'all good? Yep.
We break it up into 2 episodes again?
Yeah. Well, that's a whole conversation. But yeah.
Well,
if you want to go listen to the whole thing, you can go listen to it on the Patreon.
Patreon, I know.
That's where it's at. You know what I mean? You can go listen to the whole shit right now, or you could wait till Thursday. Y'all know I do this every week. I know y'all tired of hearing me talk about it, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all still here? Go to Patreon, or we'll see you Thursday. It's so shameless. You trying to get it off now? Like, yo, yeah, because go ahead, tell them why they think you selling dick. I see what's going on. Welcome back to So Shameless.
Oh shit!
I see what's happening. Tell them why. You said that yesterday. Why do we think you be on Hard or Soft selling dick?
Okay, first of all, Dodge. Basically,
he wants to get this off.
No, that's hate. That's hate. You see how you're trying to frame it? This is why I hate him so much. Basically, Dodge, there's been like a consensus going around that I'm selling dick. Never sold dick a day in my life. Never did anything like that.
But how much you selling it for?
You said how much was I selling it for? I wasn't selling it at all. Okay. I just found out. Like they was like, oh.
So selling dick means you always trying to do the shit that makes people want you or makes people, envision you fucking them or like, you know what I mean?
So you or being with you. Shit.
Or no, just being with you. Like everything is most positive. I celebrate women. I went to school for women's studies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just.
You a feminist?
No.
All right, cool.
Then the nigga post the clip.
I mean, I support feminism, but I'm not a feminist.
Cool. Respectfully.
Yeah, respect. Salute.
Then the nigga post the clip. What did you say in the clip yesterday?
I posted the clip.
You said what?
Basically in the clip, Tahoe, we were having an episode. Tahoe was like, yo, what's the sexiest thing somebody ever said to you? And I was like, oh, somebody basically told me one day that I was a 90-10. And it was like, the same thing I said, like, yo, what the fuck is a 90-10? And I'm like, the girl basically was like, yo, you're 10% body, 90% dick.
Niggas say that? Niggas say that? Nigga, do niggas say that?
Do
niggas just say that? Right?
But that's
you can't tell me that
that's the question.
Bro, you cannot tell me.
I gotta water down my experience because like break it down for me. I gotta like make something up to just like stay on. What am I supposed to do? I had to think and I'm like, yo, that was tight fly, that was sexy. So I said it on the show. I didn't think I was selling dick. Like,
yeah. That's kind of selling dick, but I'm just gonna say like, because then when you say some shit like that, the first knee-jerk reaction is like, I have to see it. Like
all the women come rolling into the Discord after that. Ever since this nigga here, I love BBWs. Here come all the BBWs rolling into the. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean it that way.
Bro,
I didn't mean it that way.
We're not doing this, bro. We're not doing
it.
Don't take it back. Take it back. Rolling is fucking crazy, Tahoe.
I didn't mean it that way.
Yo, all right.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
All right. And you gonna do. All right, yo. All right.
Oh shit, son!
That what killed me is the visual. He's like rolling.
Y'all getting making a chuckle at this, huh?
Not the Limp Bizkit. Just keep rolling.
Oh my gosh.
I don't support this message.
That's my red hat. Fred Durson's bitch.
Y'all just cackling it up. Right?
So
Sorry.
they came into the Discord looking for him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know, he's always on the right side of history. He just makes sure he doesn't know like opposing opinion. Anything, even for a while, he was going against me anytime he could. Me and him had it out over that. I'm like, yo, you my cousin. You can't never. He's like, what? I'm just supporting the show. No, you being oppie, you selling dick. Making sure that everybody knows you're on the right side of things. Oh, shit. That's what you're doing.
No. Just being honest, trying to be vulnerable with the show.
Not vulnerable. This guy is crazy.
Somebody in the chat said he know what he be doing. All right, exactly.
Hate.
That's hate. All right, we are back. Yo, we had a nice little episode of Chatter. We haven't done a Chatter episode in a while. Mm-hmm. It's always me pointing towards a thing, a topic. Dodge is in here with her bridal jean suit on.
Mm-hmm.
A jean suit?
Yo.
You said I got on a Canadian tuxedo?
Canadian tuxedo.
Is this nigga well?
So we have a let me see. I've been talking about this damn listener letter for a while. We got it a while ago. What up? No shame, gang. I got a problem. I found out my cousin's a creep, and I don't know what to do. We were recently at a wedding for another one of our cousins, of our other cousins, when I found out he texted two of our female cousins sexual things like, you fine as fuck, and worse things that I don't want to repeat that are obvious he wants to fuck. I guess the liquor brought that out of him. The two cousins both showed me text messages of him being creepy, so it's definitely not a lie. He even texted one of them a couple times in the past. They both don't really know what to do because if they out him, it'll make it awkward in the family. At this point, I'm not sure who else they've told, but to respect them, I'm not going to say anything to the rest of the family because they might still be processing that, and I don't want them to be embarrassed or something like that. For context, we're all about 30 years old, and we live in different cities, but when we were younger, we kind of grew up around each other. The creepy cousin is my first cousin on my dad's side. My dad is part of a bigger family. Mm-hmm. They're... shit. Might be something thrown off with the creepy cousin's immediate family. I found out a few years ago that his dad, not related to me, his mom is my aunt, did something to his older sister, also my first cousin, when they were younger, and had to live somewhere else for a little bit. Also, his other older sister's son, who is now 25, there are 6 of them, she's around Tahoe's age, which went to jail for possession of child pornography.
Oh, whoa.
Well, when I
Also,
say kill
his
him,
other sister's son recently went to jail for possession of child pornography.
son, that whole
I'm pretty disappointed to hear about this, and it was a surprise. It made my skin crawl, and as of now, I've cut him off. Shit, we were even supposed to have a cookout the next day after the wedding, but even after they told me I couldn't answer when he called. His sister even texted me after I left him on red. It was messed up how you flaked on my brother. He was really looking forward to it. I'm bothered as well. Next time, just let him know or answer your phone. She clearly doesn't know that her brother is a creep. I kind of want to confront him or out him or something like that, but I want to respect our cousin's feelings and how they might want to go about it too. With all that being said, what do you think I should do?
I mean, I don't think there's... So I can understand not wanting to out him to the whole family and make it weird and awkward, but why not say something to him directly? Like, why should he have to wonder why he's not invited to the cookout? Like, tell him, like, you're a creepy-ass nigga. Like, we seen the text messages. What are you doing? Like, explain yourself. Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. I agree with that, Charm. Hold on. I agree with that. I understand why people don't out people initially, but I always think, like, you give those people so much power by protecting them, right? Mm-hmm. And I think that's how a lot of those people are able to navigate throughout time because nobody's, bringing the light to it. You know what I'm saying? So they're able to scathe by and do it in the, in the shadows and, in like this mythical way because nobody's coming to the forefront or nobody's willing to risk, other family relationships or other dynamics because they feel like, if they don't believe me or it doesn't seem like something that could happen, then me and other people are going to have an issue.
Yeah,
rather
it goes
than
unchecked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But rather than saying like, yo, this is wrong, this is messed up, I'm standing on not being a part of this. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who feels away, who thinks what about it. Certain shit is just not okay. And I can't support it. I can't know it and then just be like, well, I ain't going to say nothing. I'm just going to not fuck with you. Like, nah, I'm saying this shit from the rooftop.
I just don't understand how the whole family's creepy.
Because abuse people. Obviously that there was something that was going on over there that y'all all fucked up. Something happened.
So, what do you think that she should do to handle this?
I'm pressing creepy cousin, and I'm telling everybody.
He's a grown ass man.
I'm pressing creepy cousin, and I'm telling everybody. That nigga in the room, I'm not in the room. And if y'all niggas want to be in the room, I'm telling you that nigga creepy. I'm going to tell you how I know that nigga
Even
creepy.
if the other cousins don't want you to say nothing.
That's the shit I don't understand.
You're just going to out them, whatever they got going on.
I don't have to give specifics. I'm just saying, like, that nigga weird. Y'all get him the help that he need or count me out. I'm not doing it.
Really, with respect to your answer, and the way that you say it, that's not really calling it out, though. That's just saying that you got a problem with him, and you're not saying why.
No, but I'm going to press him. He's going to know why. Creepy cousin is going to know why I don't fuck with you. You're nasty, and you're doing weird shit. Why are you sending shit to your family members? Get this hillbilly shit the fuck out of here. We don't, are you good? You're not good. Go get the help you need and then return yourself to the family. Or come talk to the family and tell us that you need help. But other than that, you're not going to be at family events sliding text messages and shit to other people in the family. Nah, we're not doing that. Period.
Trump.
So now, the rest of the family, let me tell y'all something. I spoke to this nigga. He know why I don't fuck with him. I'm telling y'all too, I don't fuck with him. He gonna be there. I'm not gonna be there. If you want to know the logistics, go talk to your mans.
Yeah, make it hot. That's what I mean. Just make
Yeah,
it hot to
y'all
where
know me.
I
When
ain't
it
gonna
comes to
say
creepy
nothing,
shit, I'm down with making that shit. I would light that shit up. Put that shit in LED lights. There's the creepy cousin of the family. Like, please don't play with me. I will embarrass you.
Tron.
I like that. Because this way you don't gotta explain everything to everybody in the family and make it awkward, but let it be known, like, this nigga got a problem. Talk to him about it. Ask him about it. And press him like yesterday said, he can't go unchecked, and he gonna be out in society wilding because nobody told him it wasn't okay. Somebody gotta let him know this is not okay.
I'm telling the niggas in the family first. Go talk to him.
And that's the thing.
Uncles, grandparents, all. I will grab all the men first. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all rock with me? We family. If something was to happen to make me uncomfortable, would y'all ride for me? Cool. Go get your mans. Because that nigga's nasty.
There's a lot of situations where people know there's a creep in the family. And
that's the
nobody
family
says
I
anything.
don't want to be around. I'm not comfortable with that. As a girl mom, first and foremost, hell no. I didn't stop talking to my family for less. You think if there's a creep in the family and I know that I'm going to just be lollygagging around the people that are accepting of the creep nigga?
But why would people protect the creep in the family? I don't understand
that. That's why I was saying, like, I don't understand why give those people that power to operate with that
family
level, you know what I'm saying, with that
business.
level of shadow. You know what I'm
Especially,
saying? Like,
it'd be like real
Yeah.
grape happening.
Yeah.
Real, like, this is level 1 creepy.
I don't think they're trying to protect the creep. I think they just trying to
protect the family.
Yeah, they're just trying to keep drama and conflict. So not everybody likes conflict, especially in family. And like they said in the letter, making things awkward. Oh, we can't be around this person. We can't invite this person. That does make it awkward. But, you know.
I'll send out a fucking press release from this side of the family. Here's a family please, I keep telling y'all my brain don't work right, and I'm dead ass. Like, from here on out, when you invite cousin ... please let it be shown, put it on record here. Here is the email proof. Do not invite me and my family. And if you do still fuck with cousin ... without trying to get him the help that he needs, please let it be known to keep me and my family away from it. And you delete my number too if you want to aid and abet the bullshit.
Can I add something? In my experience, from what I've seen in those situations, even when people do bring it up the food chain, it usually gets stopped at some point because the matriarch of the family usually makes the call whether or not we're gonna go that way or the other way with it. And sometimes they choose the other way. So everybody could be on board with not fucking with them. But the OG said, we not doing that. So kind of everybody
continue
just
to fuck with the creep nigga. That's fine.
I've seen that happen a lot.
I'm not sitting across Thanksgiving table with the grapist.
Me either.
Or somebody that violated somebody like that bad in the family. You know what I'm saying?
You sending sexual text messages to the cousins at a family wedding that you know was your cousin? And why, that's enough for me.
And why protect them? Like, why, you know what I'm saying? Why protect? I don't understand the protection.
Especially, well, you don't, it's a man who obviously doesn't have no moral fiber already.
Child.
So why are people you don't know what he's gonna do.
Oh, true.
What you gonna do?
Women be scared of niggas.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
Even if he's your cousin, women be scared of niggas.
I told you.
So, you know, if you just out the nigga now, you don't know what this nigga might fucking do. He already bugged out enough to send the text messages.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
In 2025, sending sexual text messages to the family at the family event? Are you crazy? Ain't no, like, there's no sense there. You don't give a fuck.
I mean, like I said, that's level 1 creep. Because it gets worse.
It gets worse. If you bold enough to do level 1 out in the open, I know you've been to level 3 by now. And I'm not even gonna sit here and mince words with you.
So speaking about level 3 creep, that's where our second one comes into, right? Our second listener letter is also about creepy shit.
Damn.
Well, it's the age of Shannon Sharp, so.
Damn.
Charm, you good?
The age of Shannon Sharp is crazy.
Because, yo, everybody is telling me that I'm bugged out for even taking it that far because he's dating with a 19-year-old. They're acting like, oh, you know, if you're in entertainment, you know, it's different. You got access to different things, and it's not the same. And she's an OnlyFans worker. And And I'm like, the word teen doesn't do nothing for nobody? Teen does nothing. Oh, well, she could show her body, so older men. Matter of fact, I seen a video. Let me see this video real quick. I seen this video about OnlyFans. Here's a video.
Is it a commercial?
No. Oh, where's that? Oh, here it is. I seen a video about OnlyFans. Here, check this out.
Million men are in the United States. Found out 1.4 million women in America do OnlyFans. 1.2 million is between 18 and 24. What percent of women, how many women in America are between 18 to 24? I find out roughly 10 million women. So just on OnlyFans alone, 10% of women in that age group are on OnlyFans. So there's only 10 million women between 18 to 25. Then I decided to think more about the consumers. Who is consuming OnlyFans?
Nasty old niggas.
And I found out that 82 million American men subscribe to OnlyFans. Now, to think about how big that number is, how many people are in America? 165 million men are in the United States.
Half.
And they're telling me that 82 million out of 162 million are subscribed to OnlyFans. Of the 82 million men subscribed to OnlyFans, 90% are married. 87% of OnlyFans users are male, and 68% of OnlyFans users are white. So the average OnlyFans customer is a white married man.
That's fucking crazy. That's
on brand. I feel like
that makes so much sense.
I feel like that's the porn industry all the way.
That makes so much sense.
Why does it make sense?
Because it's like,
who has the funding for that?
Old. Sorry.
Jesus
I'm so sorry.
Christ.
Old men is nasty as hell. Like, y'all, I need old men to sit down. I really believe that in this era of like so much accessibility, like y'all miss y'all like youth of being able to be young in this world. and y'all just be the old creeps on the internet now. And it's
That's one way to look at it.
that is the way that
I got
look
a
at
whole
it.
nother way. Go ahead, Tron.
Right. Another way to look at it is that once you get married, you become sexually deprived, and you gotta find out. You gotta
Outsource to
exactly.
young
You gotta
girls
outsource to
on the
wherever.
internet.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Y'all are disgusting,
Yo, that's what I was
Y'all,
gonna
I'm not
take her
married
to
yet.
homie court for.
bro.
That's what I was gonna take her to homie court for. But I'm not gonna do it.
Not on this show.
Not on this. Well, y'all want the homie court? She knows. So she's been trying to make it up for days. But when you're married, yo, you know what another thing is? Hold on, I seen this on Janice Hart shit. Funny ass Janice. Let me see. Let me find
She
it.
mad funny
Funny
as hell.
ass Janice.
I feel like I'm about to get thrown under the bus. In a minute.
Why? Why you gonna get thrown
It
in?
depends. It depends on what happens. I'm just gonna.
depend on what
gonna
his
sit
clip
here and
go.
see.
No, I gotta find
Don't
it because
start no shit with
her
we know
pages.
shit.
You know her pages be fucking the funny ass Janice. Her pages be shadow banned.
Oh,
Shadow band, yeah.
She's not sexually attracted to you, bro. She just noticed that you liked her so much that you were willing to provide for her. And so she settled down. She locked in. She was fucking the shit out you in the beginning, wasn't she? That's that luring process. You know, you never...
Nigga. You know how many men are in relationship? I see Mendices. All Tasha K expose him. And he's like, yo, you be with these pretty girls. At first they be like this, but once you with them, they don't really be on you like that. They don't really be trying to please you like that. And she got him on tape talking in some chick's DM. And I was like, listen, I understand cheating is wrong. I understand cheating is wrong. But if you're not taking care of your nigga at home, what do you think the next thing is? Especially if he's expressed this time and time again. We've heard this from Mendices already. We've heard him talk about it on Love and Hip Hop. He said that to her. And it's not even this season. We talking about other seasons. People was like, well, why wouldn't he leave? I love my wife. Why would I leave? I might just try to get some box on the side and go home. Maybe the pussy ain't that deep to leave. Maybe it's not that deep to get some pussy, just to leave my whole relationship. I know this is hard to hear. I know it's not a favorable thing to hear. But I understand that a lot of niggas are going through that with their women at home. Y'all don't be dressed up. Y'all don't cut your fingernails, your toenails. Only y'all be having one lash on in the crib. Y'all don't do shit for your niggas. Like, it's like, yo, when we first was courting you,
yesterday.
it was
Scroll
lit.
that shit down, please.
No, I'm not. Please don't.
Yesterday,
When we
scroll it.
first was courting you, it was lit. It was head in the car. It was fucking me in the back of the movie theaters. It was lit. It was, you was squirting all over me. You was sending a picture, squirting and all that. You was doing all types of crazy shit. That ring come out, you walking around in moo-moos. Sorry. Shit, fuck them shits. You looking like Medea. Walking around the crib. You always got a bonnet on. You fart now. Now you fart. We've been together 5 years. Now you fart. When you started farting? Huh? It's all of this. It's just a whole new life. And you just in this relationship like, damn. I wanted the chick that I met the first years. Who's this person? My dick. You don't even care about my dick no more.
She stopped dressing up when y'all go out places.
Yeah. She just put on some leggings and shit.
When you put it like that, like OnlyFans is like they're not even cheating. They're on OnlyFans.
Nigga, I'm just
Spend a
OnlyFans.
couple
Niggas be
dollars.
horny,
Yeah,
bro.
just to have an outlet.
Niggas be horny. We producing million sperm a day. We produce 1 million of these motherfuckers a day. Niggas be horny. And y'all making it seem like it's our fault. You making it seem like it's niggas' fault. Now, this ain't about the 18-year-old chicks.
Mm-hmm.
But we are talking about why these niggas is out looking for sex and shit like that. Like, what you expect from niggas? Look, moo-moos are fire.
Moo-moos is fire.
Uh-huh. Nobody got nothing to say. Why you don't say nothing? Why you over there quiet? You ain't never quiet no other time. Now you quiet.
I just feel like I'm catching unnecessary strays. So I'm just sitting here shutting the fuck up.
Because you ain't fucking him like that?
Oh.
Oh, no, I'm worried about the wedding.
The wedding.
I just be having so much going on.
School.
Yeah, these kids. I just be needing time.
That handstand ain't come out.
I got you on the back end.
Oh, the back end is crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't like to. Contrary to popular belief, I really don't be lying on this show, and I never want to come up here and act like I just gotta shut the fuck up right now. This is not my time. This is not my time.
Because your nigga's right here in the chat. And nobody's gonna ask him because I know you allow him to do whatever else. But damn, I'm married to you. I was engaged. I was really having fun when we was doing shit. Now you're always tired. You walking around one butt cheek out. It's just like, where's it? What's going on? What happened?
Fucking tired. That's what happened. I'm fucking
But
tired.
okay, so now what are we supposed to do when we horny now? You always tired.
The same shit you was doing when you was 13.
Spanking at meat. 2 OnlyFans.
Shake that shit. And
So
go on about
how
your
is it
business.
our fault? It's y'all. Y'all need to take accountability for the
Take
fact that you're
accountability
not
for
taking
what?
care of your
I'm not
nigga.
a fucking sex robot. Like y'all niggas, you will be okay. Y'all like calm the fuck down. Like
Say it.
if I'm not fucking you,
You fucking somebody?
then I'm not fucking either. But somehow
Because it's
I'm okay.
not a priority for you like it is for us. You know what's a
How do you
priority for
say
women?
that?
Get in the crib, taking care of the kids, get in the crib, making sure planning your wedding. That's the priority for you.
Planning the friend group trips.
All a nigga want is to get his dick sucked every once in a while. For no reason. Fuck it. With me, I was taking her to court because I was doing all types of shit. But all types of shit. No dick sucks. Nothing. I even went and reached over and tried to get something in the morning. She slapped my hand away. What the fuck? I thought she was on a period. I start beating my shit. Fuck it. Fuck it. She wake up, look at me. What you doing? I can't even do this. I can't even do this. This thing, somebody's got to take care of this. Like, what happens to y'all when y'all get married? What happens to women when y'all get married? And
Why
that's
do
just
you make it seem like I think the problem here
found
is
an argument. She found something.
I don't know why I'm being baited. Like I just feel like this is so I'm stressed. It has nothing to do with being married. That's not it. You're comparing a relationship with years of tenure behind it to what the experience was in our first year or maybe our first 2 years. Is different because now we're literally melding lifestyle where like there's so much other shit that's going into play now because we are now a family unit. You cannot compare the dating aspect and thinking that shit is about to happen every day. That is a very juvenile way of thinking, and that is a very juvenile way of or juvenile expectation of life. Like y'all are delusional at best. Like, what are we talking about? All right, so when we were dating, when I would see you one time a week, maybe because you live here and I live here, and I would see you every now and then, yeah, the experience is different versus now I'm with you every day for years. Like, what is it that's happening? Like,
Okay, so that I'm glad you said all of that.
I am trying my best here.
No, I think you did a great job expressing yourself and expressing your frustrations and expressing the fact that you are just not beat to be fucking your nigga like that because you're around him all the time. And it's not the same as when y'all were dating. And that's the thing. People often tell men, you got to continuously date your wife. Mm-hmm. We often say that all the time.
Y'all?
I don't know what your situation is.
But I'm asking, it is a blanket statement. Like,
nigga,
are we
I'm
still
buying
dating?
gifts. I'm bringing shit. I am showing up. Now, obviously, like you said, we live here. I live there, time and shit like that. But I'm doing the extra things. There's no reaction. With and you're talking about shit being juvenile. Sex ain't juvenile.
No, I
sex
didn't
is a
say
very
sex
mature
was juvenile. I'm
thing.
saying the
It's
thought
a human.
process.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's the shit that you be looking at when you
I
be
That's
don't
what
know.
you was watching. That's what you was watching on your shit. Could you hold on? No, hold up.
Why would I be looking at this? I don't even know which. My phone ain't even on, and it's definitely not on my YouTube. That ain't on my YouTube.
Yo, what prompted that?
You had this.
I didn't.
You was
I
playing
was-
shit in
I
here when I
played-
came in here.
You seen what I was playing?
I don't know what, but hey, my neck and my crack. Look, listen. Tron, what you got for this?
So I understand what Daj is saying. Like, you know, you get in a relationship, you get married, so now it's no longer dating where everything is about fun and about having a good time. Now you got to deal with life. You got to deal with kids, responsibilities, and bills and shit like that. You're tired. My only thing is, and I'm not directing this to you because I don't think you're part of the problem, but I think there are some women that probably have a problem with the result of that. To Tahoe's point, like, okay, life changed. We're not having sex at the same rate, but now I can't even do this shit. I can't even do OnlyFans. Like, you have a problem with that? You know what I mean? That's where it's like, all right,
You got to pick
something got to
pick your
give.
battles,
Yeah.
And
Especially
that's what
if a
she
nigga
had a
ain't
problem
cheating.
with in the
Yeah.
beginning. And we are telling her what's going on, and she brought up all of this other shit to make excuses for the fact that, yo, I am horny and I am deprived of sex. I continuously create sperm. It's in my instinct to fuck. It's in my body. Biologically, I am created to do this. Let alone the fact that I love you and I married you based off the contract that we formed in the beginning when we got engaged. And I'm expressing to you that I'm horny. I'm expressing to you that I need more. And what you get from it is, hey, I'm tired. This is a juvenile way of thinking.
It's not that
It's
serious.
impossible to think that I'm just gonna want to do this all the time.
No.
All right.
I have a question. I just remembered something. This is directed to you.
Of course it is.
Oh shit.
Of course it is.
So remember that time where there was an instance between y'all in particular and she wanted to have sex all the time and you didn't, and you were like kind of like pulled back, and she's like, oh, we're not fucking like we used to, and ... You remember that?
I remember a time when she was extreme. Her libido was extremely much higher than mine.
Yeah. And
But it wasn't that we wasn't having sex.
but she wanted multiple rounds. She was like, I'm still here with it.
Yeah.
But you was like,
I could not keep up.
I could not keep up.
No, I literally told her, go fuck somebody. I said, go cheat.
Go cheat is
I
crazy.
literally, yo, do you need help? I asked her, do we need help? Because I could not keep up. So you want to keep going down that road? That's the road I want to go down. That's the road I want to go down. Now that you can't keep up,
Tahoe.
hire some help, bitch.
Tahoe.
Hire some help.
You was about
But
to
I
do
think
like
that-
She thought she's gonna cook. No, I ain't told her you need help because I can't do it. I might need help with this. What do we need to do?
I didn't know you said that. But the point that I'm making is, like, as a woman, we have highs and we have lows. And I just need you to help me and to be there when I'm at my low, because it's not going to be there forever. We're not like y'all. And I understand that. There are times when my libido is high as fuck and I want to have sex every single day or every hour on the hour.
That's not what
And
he
then
said.
there are times where it's low when I could go a month or two and be like, damn, we ain't had sex in a minute. But my body it don't work like yours. But just because I'm at a low don't mean that we got to have a discourse like, oh, I'm not getting my dick sucked anymore.
We should have that discourse.
What is it about dick sucks that's making that shit go off?
don't know.
Turn that hoe off.
I don't know what the fuck this thing is going through. But
This
we
is
got to
really
deal with
crazy. This is scary.
it. It's acting out. What the fuck is happening? That's the wrong one. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna pull the plug out. This shit is
Andrew, please. That's so gross. That's so gross. I can't.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's wrong with the discourse and what's wrong with the intentionality.
So what is it? Because
intentionality.
I'm gonna tell you. All right. So what Andrew just said in the chat was, go down. I can't see it. He said, Dodge, you really just gotta lay there when your libido is low. LOL. I'm gonna tell y'all, as a woman, and I'm gonna only speak for myself. I don't want to speak for everybody with this. As a woman, it is the most cringy thing in the world for me is to force myself to have sex when I really know I don't want to. That shit is cringe. Like, my body won't even respond the same way. Like, for sex to feel like a obligatory job instead of a passionate moment with my partner, oh my God, it gives me the ick. It's so icky. It's so icky. I can't do it.
Some help.
Yeah, get somebody else to do it.
Hire some help. So stay there. Stay there. Say that. Because
but
I am a whole person.
Not everybody is willing to do that. But it is still
right.
icky.
So then you got to realize how selfish that is. Like you said, we have built this entire life. And they're saying, yo, well, if you know you're not getting enough sex, just leave. My entire life? My entire life? Just because I need 19 minutes?
19?
Well, they say that's the average sex. That's not hours, but, well, it could be sometimes. But 19 minutes is what they say the average sexual thing is. So it's like, yo, I'm supposed to leave just for that? Just for that? I'm not talking about I love somebody else. I'm not talking about I want to be with somebody else. I've created a house with you. We are getting married. We got kids. We've raised these children together.
It's
all of this
so
shit.
icky.
And I'm supposed to leave for 19 minutes?
Or how about you just chill?
I've been chilling.
Until it's
you just said it was a
until
month or two.
times-
You said it was a month or two.
A year. It's just like
A month or two is a year in dick years. That's a year.
That's fucking
A month
crazy,
or two?
bro.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
That's not a year in dick years? In sex years?
No.
Trump, you go a month or two without sex?
No.
That's cap. Y'all don't go a month or two without sex. What's wrong with y'all?
Yo, that's between you and...
All right. Why is that? Yo, y'all got hello?
That is a long time for people that are actually fucking. Me, you know what? Fuck it. For me,
Y'all
Y'all
in
niggas not
relation-
busy
y'all
enough.
in
Y'all need more
relation-
hobbies or something. Go find
But
something to
y'all in
do. Go
relationships.
build something. Like, you horny bastard. Go find something to do. Go
Or
find something to do. Y'all are pissing me off.
sometimes you have to prioritize sex in your relationship. The same way you prioritize other things. If your libido ain't right, then get it right. Like, there's things that you
How?
can do. I don't know how your body
I don't know
works,
how either.
but
Horny
I'm just
How do
saying.
you
weed.
just get it? How do you just like, all right, let me just...
Tongue Cat Ali, horny goat weed, pink
So we gotta
pussy
take
cat.
something.
Or
Do something
watch
to
what you need to
activate your
watch.
shit.
Listen to what you need to listen to. Get your brain in the right space to allow it to have some libido flowing. All of that is part of it. Because
What? Why are you shaking your head?
This is so
Dodge
icky.
is like, yo, do something extra? Hell no.
No, it's not even that. It's just icky. Like, my body, they tell you to listen to your body, right? Like, your body knows what you need, what you don't need, whatever. My body is saying, like, I'm not horny. I'm not turned on. I'm not in a sexual space for whatever reason. And y'all niggas is like, well, go make it be. Because, like, that's...
I'm horrified.
Like, that shit...
I
Oh,
am
my
horrified.
God. I am fucking cringing
I'm gonna keep it real
right
with
now.
y'all. I don't know if my lady feels the way Dodge feels, because she doesn't say it the way she feels. But her libido can get low as well, right? So Dodge is just being honest with us in a way that probably our women wouldn't say, right? But what does that leave us to do? Because they tell us to do the same shit during pregnancy. Nigga, for that year until I'm off postpartum, but I'm not feeling, you'll just sit there. If you're married and we don't have sex no more, just sit there. Like, yo, everything I do is for this. I literally am doing all of this so I can have this pussy. Like, what are you talking about? I go pay the bills so I can keep the pussy happy. And you telling me I have to wait? You don't never stop and think like, yo, this nigga is literally, a chick walked up to me yesterday. I'm in the city, I'm walking with the kids. She comes out of the ice cream spot. She's like, I know you. Beautiful girl, brown eyes, short dyke hair.
Hello?
Sorry.
He's like, hello.
The short haircut. The short haircut, right? Whatever. And she's like, I know you. And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, you do a podcast. I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh yeah, I love your show. So I'm like, thank you, right? So I'm standing with the kids and she's just standing there like looking at me like, you know, because we're right here next to each other. And she's looking, so I'm looking like, she's like, so, and she's like, gives that flirty smile. And she's like, and I'm like, I can't. And she's like, oh, okay, so just give me your number. Because I think she thought when I said I can't, she looked at the kids like, oh, he probably not trying to do all that in front of her. So she's like, give me your number. I was like, no, I'm engaged. And she's like, oh, sorry. And she walked off. Y'all don't think y'all niggas get no riz? Y'all don't think y'all niggas got no riz? You think that
we don't get riz? I get riz every fucking day. I don't want to fuck nothing.
You don't want to fuck.
I don't.
I do. Your man does. These bitches out here looking at him, especially the type of nigga, he's strong. You got him dressing nice now. You got him.
Yo. All right, yo.
What?
Yes.
What?
This is fucking
the nigga
crazy.
Looks, he's handsome. The nigga's
he look
handsome,
good as shit.
right? He's always. I've never seen him disheveled. You think that when he's out doing his thing, bitches say, and he ain't getting no pussy. He ain't getting no pussy.
He's getting pussy
From other people. What my point is, y'all don't think about y'all niggas like unload this nigga.
I do it when I feel it.
That's crazy,
and I be feeling
bro.
it, and then
That's
I do
crazy.
it. And then if I don't feel it, it gets icky.
That's
And I'm just
crazy.
like,
You have to date your person every day,
But
bro.
we
Can I
date.
ask- can I ask
We
this, Tahoe?
still dating.
What's up?
Yes.
I think also part of the problem is that, just like you said, sometimes if you don't feel like having sex, you don't feel like having sex, right? But just because you don't feel like having sex, that don't mean that you have to just cut the sexy all the way off. You could still do a little something to try to meet, for me, to try to...
What, to get you riled up for me to be like, yo, nigga, fuck out of here? Like,
Nah.
what you want me to do?
No. I think it's just the mindset of a thing, right? In your mind, you're like, yo, if I'm not having sex, then it's just cut off. Like, then the shop is closed for me, the kitchen is closed, go to bed, nothing to drink, nothing to eat, it's over. But I think in the middle, it's like, yo, you can still wear something sexy. You know what I'm saying? You can still have those conversations. There's still stuff that you can do. You don't have to throw the whole
I just want to sit
situation
here
out.
and just chill with my best friend, and I just want to chill
Why
with
not
my
with
best friend.
with his dick in your mouth?
Right.
Why not?
Right. You could
Why not? Like,
could grab
if you
a-
just want to chill, why you can't just put his dick in your mouth?
eat a little
Like, what's
dra-
the-
eat a little
To do
dragon
what?
soup.
Huh?
To do what?
He said, eat a little dragon soup.
I want to
nothing
go
wrong
home.
with that.
Actually, I don't want to go home. I want to leave here.
I just don't think. I think that
Dragon soup is-
a lot of the attention is put on the man to keep the women happy. I think we always doing that. We're talking about what the men need to do to keep the women happy. The responsibility that the men need to have towards the house, towards the kids, towards the women. To, go die in a war, make sure you build something, this, that, and the other. But what happens when I get home? What the fuck? Where is the disconnect with the women out here with y'all are losing recipes when it comes to keeping shit tight and hot for your men. Like, this nigga is out here with all of these bitches. And y'all know that bitches like a nigga that's in a relationship. Bitches love a nigga that is acting like he's a committed type. He's the type to get married. Oh, you married? Oh, you the type to ask somebody to marry them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They just want to ruin it. That's all. They want to be known for ruining it.
They out there for that.
Yeah.
They want to see if they can get that nigga.
Because it's like, I know all niggas is not good, and I'm going to show you why.
Dodge, you laughing.
Yeah, it's real shit, dog.
I don't know what you want from me right now.
I want you to go home and suck your nigga's dick.
Nah, it's not happening.
Damn.
2 weeks before the wedding, you just gonna say no like that?
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yo, can you say no? Like, yo,
You can't
What?
yo,
you can't even helicopter it? Like,
yo. When I was looking at the big thing, all the women were mad. When I was looking at Sex and the City, all the women were mad that big court, what's it called? Last Day Jitters? What's it called? Cold Feet.
Yeah, cold feet, wedding day jitters. Yeah.
Yo, if I say I don't want to marry you no more, I don't want to marry you no more. What's the problem? I don't want to marry you no more. I don't want to get used to this. If whatever's happening, I can't say that.
no.
Why?
the shrimp cocktail budget is through the roof. You better.
You can't say that on that day.
You got it. Yo, listen.
You supposed to have been said that before we did
you supposed to say that
invoices,
before the
before
truck
I,
came out,
before I got these beautiful blue Milano Blonics,
Yeah,
like
nah, you
before
don't
my
want that.
girls got dressed up, before
Right.
my family was in the church. Like you had mad time to figure your shit out.
You might as well
right now,
fake
nigga,
it.
you better go down the aisle, say I do, and we can get an annulment next month. But bitch,
next
what
week you
you
bring it
not
back
finna
up.
do is you ain't finna get me all dressed up and be outside all day and everybody is in their P's and Q's and we ready to go and be like, you know what?
Tahoe want them to bring the shrimp cocktail back.
Return all that shit.
I don't want to get married no more. That's it. I'm not going through with this. I'm not doing all that shit for everybody else. I realize you're not the person, the type to think about me before yourself ever, and you expect me to do it all the time. It's always going to be happy wife, happy life with you. It's never going to be happy spouse, happy house. I don't want to do it. I've been thinking about it while we was going through this whole process. You more worried about the wedding than you are about me.
And you done.
I'm out. Because I'm a whole person. When you're in a wedding, when you're in a marriage, it's
If you
two
a
people.
nigga,
It's two people. My whole life doesn't end just because I got with you. I still have my life.
Okay.
It's not cool for you to say like, yo, well, I don't care.
Who said they don't care?
I told you go second date. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care.
I didn't say I don't care. I just said I'm not doing it. Why the fuck do I have to force myself to do something that I don't want to do because this is what the fuck you want to do?
Isn't
That's what a relationship is.
That's what
That's
men
not
do all the time.
no,
Men
not
do
when
that
it comes
all
to
the
sex.
time.
When it comes to sex, it's nasty and it's creepy as fuck. No, that's not how that fucking works. I am not your fucking sex robot because you're horny today. Let me just fucking lay here and take like do y'all hear what the fuck y'all saying right now? Like, does this really make sense in y'all brains?
I didn't say that. I offered an alternative, and you said no.
What? The helicopter dick?
No.
Dragon soup? What the fuck? What was your alternative?
I said to be more sensual, to be more connected emotionally. And the way you're explaining it, you're saying if I'm not fucking you, then the whole
No, that's not what I said. What I
okay.
said was
Clean it up.
you want me to rile you up for nothing? That's kind of fucked up. That's all I said. I didn't say that I wouldn't do it.
It's not for nothing though.
Or
It's mean in the middle.
rub your thigh.
You see, look, that's what I'm talking about. That right there. Even that. What? Just like.
I'm sorry. Like I believe in happy spouse, happy house. Period.
Is that right?
Okay.
What if he wins his dick sucked? He's not happy.
That means the whole house is not happy because he didn't get his dick sucked at this moment. This is the shit that makes it childish.
Huh? Yo, I'm a member of the house. You're the one here that does this, that performs this. You're talking about for a month or two.
I'm talking about today. I'm talking about
a
daily.
month or two.
I'm talking about a day or today, and you're talking about the whole overall. That's not what I'm saying.
No, I know. I'm speaking of what you said. For a month or two, I might not feel and be thinking to myself, damn, I didn't fuck this nigga for a month or two.
Yeah.
No, that's not happy house. That's not. That's you worried about yourself, not thinking of being intentional about pleasing your partner. That's what that is. You actually have to, you talking about you hear yourself? Like niggas ain't been wanting to eat pussy their whole life. Now y'all talking about y'all gotta eat pussy. We ain't been wanting to do it. We've had to adjust what we wanted to do to fit what y'all wanted to do. We've had to do that.
What is the point that you're making?
That it has to go both ways.
It does.
And it's continuously y'all trying to school us on what we need to do to make y'all happy. And when we try to tell y'all, well, you be like, no, y'all bugging. Do you hear yourselves? That's crazy. It's not crazy. It's actually 50-50. It's reciprocation.
I was going to say something so fucked up. I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person.
You don't, please say it, because I love saying fucked up shit.
I know, but I'm better than you.
Be that at home with your nigga.
I am. See, we're not beefing.
That was good. That was good.
We're not actually actively beefing.
Well, no. Yeah, I don't know what your sex life is at home, but you're actually saying it as if it's you. And if it is, then I'm telling you, this is a problem going in, and I don't want that problem. I have that conversation with my girl, and when I'm lacking, I'm the one that thinks about
Andrew,
it.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Drew, fight back.
When I'm the one lacking, most times it's me realizing I was lacking. Like the other, go ahead.
I think that we are simplifying the connection and the relationship of two people that are together. And that's the part that's bothering me per se. Because for the conversation to be, I haven't had my dick sucked in a month, so I'm unhappy, that's a problem for me. And if that's something that I personally heard from my partner, that would make me more upset with you, because there's other shit that's happening every day. Like, are your drawers clean? Like, have you been eating? Like, is the house clean? Are the bills paid? Are the kids happy? Like, are we doing things in conjunction with, like, everything that's going on in this household? And you're telling me that you are unhappy, not unsatisfied, not I need a little bit more in it. Like, you're unhappy in this house because you haven't got your dick sucked. I'm the petty type of bitch that, okay, I'll suck your dick every single day, but don't say shit else to me, because that's the only thing that is attached to your happiness in this whole house. That's offensive to me. And then it also is no, because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but I am a dickhead. So what I'm saying is, like, me not having sex does not make me look at my life and like I'm unhappy. That shit is fucked up to me. And then me having to force myself to have sex is something that is, what I'm saying is uncomfortable and icky. And y'all niggas is like, yeah, but you gotta do it anyway because your partner's happiness. So that is it. Like, that's all. If that's all I gotta do, then that's all I'm gonna do. So y'all niggas better figure out what it is that really makes you happy. Itemize that shit. Because if at the top of your list is only dick sucks, I will eradicate the rest of the whole list, because stop fucking playing with me.
Who want to do it?
Do it.
Who want to do it?
Fight back.
Charm looked exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. For one, I feel like, and I hate to put all of this on you, Dodge. But
put it on me. Y'all always do.
You're the only woman in the room, but I feel
always.
like women in general, and Dodge, for your point, it sounds like you don't really listen to niggas and what they and what's important to them. One thing that I was talking about is, like, if this is a priority to your man, then maybe possibly you could try to make it a priority to yourself, even if you're not naturally feeling a certain way. And you kind of just ignored that, pushed that out the window like it was a joke. Like, I'm not saying you just flip a switch and your libido just goes up, but I'm saying, yes, if you are intentional about pleasing your man, if that's something that's important to you, if that's a priority, then you might do things to get your libido up. Well, I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know if it's taking a bubble bath. I don't know if it's getting dressed up. I don't know if it's going out. I don't know if it's having a drink. I don't know if it's date night. Whatever it is to you, or it could be being stimulated mentally. It could be reading a book. Whatever it is to you, it would behoove you to incorporate that into your routine to help get your libido up, because this is a priority to your man. A lot of times, women don't listen to men and what's important to them. To your point, Dodge, if that is the highest thing on his list, then yeah, what's wrong with taking care of that? Like, men are so simple, and y'all overcomplicate things. Going back to what I said the last episode, it's like y'all just don't, you expect a lot out of men, when men your expectations are sometimes too high. Men are very simple. We tell you exactly what we want, but y'all think of every other reason why you can't do the things that we want, as simple as it may be. Mm-hmm. And then it's our fault somehow.
No.
Keep his balls, keep his stomach full.
And his balls empty.
Y'all want all this other shit. She talk about walking the dog, washing the dishes, the linen, the this, that, all this. I mean, nigga, when the fuck did I give a fuck? I never told you I give a fuck about none of that shit.
I got outsourced
you
all
ain't
of
gotta
that.
give a fuck about. You talking about being a maid.
Yeah.
You just made all of the maid shit in the house. I don't never give a fuck about. That shit you give a fuck about. All that shit you just said, you give a fuck about. All I asked you to do was suck one dick. I didn't ask you for none of that other shit. I'll bring takeout. You ain't got to cook. Mm-hmm. Suck one dick. And you talking about the linen. You talking about the laundry detergent and all this other crazy stuff. I give a fuck. I've been dirty before you. I was way dirtier before you got here. I never washed my motherfucking bed sheets. I never washed that shit. You the one who started washing that shit. That shit matters to you. I named one thing for you to do, one thing. And you talking about, oh, this is offensive. This is offensive. What? What? This nigga gotta do, nigga, y'all want us to build the house. You wanted to pay for the house, build the house, buy the car, plumbing, pick up all of this
electricity,
shit. No, I gotta do all this water. Shit. And I want you to suck one dick. Every once in a while, if you please. If you please. No, that's offensive. I don't want to. And why are you on OnlyFans?
Jesus Christ. This is what I would like to say. I would like to take this moment to say, Andrew, I love you so much. I cannot imagine myself marrying any other nigga.
Oh, great.
Because I would be in prison.
You
and
definitely would have killed me. You. She would have knocked me the fuck off.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everything about you. Because Lord knows.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You got anything to say about it?
I would have murked y'all niggas.
You good?
I'm good.
All right.
This is abysmal. Like
it's abysmal?
This behavior is beneath me.
Does I don't get what I said is so out of bounds for you. I don't get it.
I can't even. You know, when we have these discourses and discussions, and being the fact that I'm the only girl in the room, it does get overwhelming.
I can see that.
But I think that this is just really one of those moments when I hear what you're saying, and I actually do understand it at base level, but I don't agree, and y'all don't agree with my viewpoint. And I think that also saying, I just think that the whole argument is just so kind of dismissive and disrespectful, even to say like, oh, you're talking about, like, I'm talking about the everyday upkeep in the house. It's like, oh, I can order takeout. You just being a maid. I can outsource all of that. And it's just like, as a woman, we are taught to do certain things. Like, you can have a house, but your woman is supposed to help you turn that house into a home. And no, I am not a fucking maid, but the everyday aspects and the functions and the functionality of this house is important. And you're minimizing that to say, oh, you're just being a maid. No, but what you really want is for me to be your personal dick sucker. I'm your personal pocket pussy.
Yes.
So that's more important than the shit that I actually do in this house every single day. On top of the fact of waking up and going to work and dealing with the children and doing X. Stop talking, because y'all are irritating me now.
We do all of those things too.
And we all do all of those things. And if you were in a moment, when you are in a moment when your libido is low, or you're not necessarily feeling your best for whatever reason, I would hope and pray that your women would not be so dismissive to you and the role that you play in everyday life, and would be actually supportive and would be there and be understanding that you're in a moment, and understand that this moment doesn't last forever, and would be patient enough to see you through that moment. Because when you've been with somebody for a long time, you understand the ebbs and flows of your sexual relationship.
You're changing the conversation.
I'm not changing. I'm not
doing
do
that often
when
you get boxed into a corner. You're changing the conversation. Because we were talking about married men. But we're not speaking about. So look, we're not speaking about you.
No, stop.
We're speaking about married men and the fact that they feel deprived in their marriages.
And yep.
That's what we were speaking about. So we were not speaking about a specific time in a woman's life where she loses her libido and he needs to be supportive.
We were just talking about that.
No, we're talking about the fact that over time...
This one talking about drinking dragon soup and helicopters and shit. You just said fuck everything that she does on a day-to-day. You can outsource all of that.
And another
because
thing you
want your girl to be your personal sex servant because you're fucking horny right now. She got to be ready to suck and fuck whenever you're ready for her to suck and fuck.
Not
regardless
whenever, but sometimes.
Whatever she is doing, regardless of whatever she has going on, because what makes you the most happy is to make sure that your dick is sucked at all times. That shit is like I
say all the time.
The only problem I got with what you're saying does, because everything that you're saying makes sense. I just don't see no solutions. I'm trying to be solution based. Your solution is, oh well, month or two, oh well. I'm like, what about? There's nothing else we could talk about or try to figure it out or make this thing better.
My happiness with my partner is not, and I would hope that our happiness together is not defined only by our sex life, because God forbid if something happens tomorrow. God forbid if something happens tomorrow and we're not able to have sex at all. Does that ruin our whole relationship? Should I fucking leave you because your dick stopped working? You know how many niggas is walking around right now and their dicks legitimately don't work? Should their girls just leave them and just cheat on them, or just say like y'all are literally basing the family unit on sex, and like and I get it, but it's a heartbreaking thought process to me, because I feel like my family and our family happiness and our family worth is bigger than you not getting your dick sucked for 30 days. God forbid.
Or 60.
God for fucking bid of the whole life that we're planning to live together, that we build together on a day to day. God forbid you did not get your dick sucked in between 30 to 60 days. Then it's like, oh my God.
Nobody said that. You brought that up. You're making a bigger point very small when you do that. What's happening?
Y'all was not minimalizing my point?
What's happening is that 30 to 60 day time period becomes the norm. Now you're having sex 6 times a year.
The dick is a pacifier. I love Dina.
Now that's what's happening. Now that becomes the way it is. You haven't had sex in 2 months. And now you might have sex one time and then you don't have sex again for a month and a half. Or like that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about one instance where shit goes for 30, 60 days, because that shit don't bother me. To be honest, I love sleeping food just as much as I love pussy, to be honest. Yo, if I didn't sleep for 60 days or if I didn't eat well, then that's a fucking issue. But shit, all right, if we ain't get it cracking, whatever, that we can repair. What happens is when that's the norm. And then when I communicate with you about my needs, this happens, where it becomes a lot of deflection. Oh, I got this and that going on. I'm not being heard. Now I have to weigh, because what happens is if I do step out, because I do value you and I do value our lifestyle and I do value all of the work and effort and the time that we've done building this, but I went over here, it's as if I threw it all away just for that one thing. That sex, I've said this often in the past, is 99% of relationship, but it's also 1%. The other things matter just as much, but sex is not less than that. It isn't. And the fact that you, in this conversation, have minimized how important it is to your partner, that's troublesome. That's bothersome, especially because you might get married at 35, 40. You have 40 years with this person. So now I just have to I just throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. And if you do catch me on OnlyFans, I'm a creep. Especially if I'm subscribed, 18 to 24 make up what they said, 90% or some shit like that. 18 to 24-year-olds. Now I'm 55 beating my dick off to a 21-year-old and I look like a fucking creep because I'm horny and backed up. Like, I can't win in this.
You know what's so funny? Like, y'all dicks really do stop working after a while, and your libido gets lower. Like, you can only, when you used to be able to go 3-4 rounds, and now you can only go 1. And if I say that, then I'm a fucking dickhead.
No, you're right. But I've always been a one-hitter quitter.
But what I'm saying is, we as women, we go through the ebbs and flows of the sexual prowess of men. And we also know that as women get older, their libido goes higher and yours goes down. So what I'm saying is, there is a very finite amount of time when we are matched up evenly. But some way, somehow, because my libido is down for whatever reason, I have to supplement instead of just using this time to relax, because the way that our bodies work, when my libido is down for a reason. And when that shit go up, then you the happiest motherfucker in the world. right?
Same thing with us.
Yeah.
Our libidos go down for a reason too. Go ahead, yes.
You know, I was just about to say that, like, men, we don't get the ability to be like, oh, our libido is down, so the dick is not on the menu. No guy can, we there's no metric for us to say that.
Y'all give half-ass dick and then
And
roll
we're
over and
talked
go
about,
to
and
sleep.
we're talked
And then
about
it was
in the
just a
group
waste
chat.
of everybody's time.
And we're talked about in the group
Wasted
chat.
my fucking time. You should have just jerked that shit off. Why are you giving me 3 minutes of dick right now? I could have just went with the fuck out.
Somehow this shit got switched around to what we do. We're talking about y'all.
No,
We're
this is a
talking
conversation
about
about
y'all.
us. This was a conversation about us.
Listen, I would hold men to the same accountability, the same standard. If he's not fucking his wife,
But you want to know what's so crazy? Because if y'all not in it, y'all dicks dead ass don't work. Like, they just don't fucking work. If the shit don't get hard, it's not gonna get hard. Yeah, that's how y'all bodies work.
And to my point,
so then to your other point, so it's just like, oh, I'm just supposed to sit there and be like, nah, make it work. Make it stay up. I'ma suck it and it better stay up the whole time and it better stay up for 35 minutes. And if I get 25 minutes and make you feel bad about it, that's wrong.
I'm not saying you should have sex when you're not feeling it. I agree with you. That's cringy.
Crazy.
What I am saying is, if that's like Tahoe said, if the situation was reversed, this is a concern as well, right? But if I can't get into it, then I got to figure that shit out. I got to figure out what's going to get myself into the game.
What can y'all do?
I'm not going to just.
If dick don't work, if dick don't work.
I'm not going to just relax for a month and a half. I don't understand that. Like, that don't make sense. You're not willing to do anything other than just relax for a month and a half. You're not willing to try to figure it out.
If a nigga say he want to relax, if a nigga say, yo, my dick not working, yo, why can't I just relax? Do you know how bad? Do you understand how bad
for a month and
that's
a half.
going to roll? Like, come on, bro. We know we're not getting that off. And Dodge, you know that you're not letting a nigga get that off.
Yo, I also want to thank Drew for being such an amazing and understanding partner, because I would definitely have a problem with my partner catching that type of attitude when I express, because we're talking about communication. We're talking about, yo, I'm speaking to you about how I'm feeling. I'm speaking to you about the direction of our relationship. This is what's happening. And if you start yelling at me and you start telling me like, yo, that's childish, and yo, I'm gonna be like blown the fuck away by the fact that this is the person that I am with forever that will tell me that when it comes to the needs and feelings that I'm having. I'm gonna be like, dead ass?
Nigga said, I'm not happy in this house because I
Dead
haven't
ass?
had my dick sucked. I will kill everybody in this house.
Dodge said, she said, I'll do the dick suck and then take away everything else.
Yeah.
I'll kill everybody in this house. That's exactly what I said. I'm like,
I'll blow
your
the whole block up for
happiness
one
is
person.
contingent on a dick suck? Okay, baby, I got you.
That's like
That's
That's like women saying their happiness is contingent on flowers or nice gestures.
That nigga.
We got them.
It's all
I was gonna
part
say
of
something.
it.
It's all. in the
Nobody
mix.
said
We can't minimize the flowers. We can't say that but the flowers is not that serious. Or if you're upset about flowers or something small, then that's stupid. We can't express that. Even what you're expressing right now about your displeasure of it, we can't even express that about our displeasure of things.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do because the Lord has blessed me with a husband that's not a near another one of y'all. Because it couldn't happen.
God bless
This
him.
could not be my life. Like,
salute,
I could not sit across from my partner and my partner tell me that they are unhappy. Unhappy? Words mean things, bro. You are unhappy because I haven't sucked a
created
dick.
that. You created
Unhappy?
that. No, you created that at a happy house, happy spouse. You created that term. Nobody said that's how the conversation goes. Nobody said that. We said happy house, happy spouse, and you said, so you're not happy if you don't get your dick sucked.
What I
you're
said
not
is,
happy. That's
no,
what you said.
No.
Nobody said, yo, I'm not happy.
Bullshit. Like, let's be very
Nobody
clear.
said that.
No, let's be very clear
You
about
just
what was
mixed
happening.
words.
Because y'all was talking about, oh, it's happy wife, happy life, and da-da-da, when it should be happy spouse, happy house. And I said, I believe in happy house, happy spouse, and y'all all just started to start fucking laughing. And that's how we got here. So please don't play with me.
All right, well,
Lord.
I want to say to the ladies and the fellas out there, that conversation is important and you should give it the space to be heard and not offended when your partner says, hey, I need more of this from you. More of the things that got us into this situation and where we are. I love you for everything you do and everything else, but this part is lacking and I want to know what we can do to work on it. Mm-hmm. That shouldn't be a hard conversation to have. And it shouldn't be a childish conversation to have or a childish concern. Nay, if I'm not doing some shit, tell me. Tell me. Don't just, you know what I mean? Let me know, because as shit happened before, if some shit happens where
Drew,
you feel the need to go left, and I find out is because you was trying to have a conversation with me about it and I didn't do it, I'm gonna incorporate that in myself. I don't never want to think that shit happened because I wasn't listening or because I was offended by the conversation.
Nick's like, yo, son, you really my biggest op. I'm not coming home today. I'm staying with my father. I'm not coming home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read that, but maybe you should.
I read it, and I'm not coming
home. Because she said she's not doing it, bro. Sorry, but
fucking asshole.
We do have one more listener letter. We are almost at time. We are almost at time. You gonna get him back for telling you that? You gonna get him back for saying that?
No.
She's gonna just do it aggressively.
No, I'm not.
She gonna teeth it up. She gonna teeth it up.
Watch it. Okay.
All right.
This is what you want?
All right.
All right. One more listener letter. This one comes from the Discord. Guys, thank you. Yo, sacrificing your mental health in this space, I can't imagine. Because, I can't imagine being on a show with a bunch of women all day and I'm supposed to defend the male part week after week after week after week. So I do appreciate you. I hate the veil, but I do appreciate you. I don't hate the veil. I don't hate the veil. It's just, it's content. It's jokes. It's jokes.
I love it, Dodge.
Where is my phone? Let's get us the hell out of here. Hopefully, I'm praying for your dick, Drew.
That's a crazy prayer.
Hey, Tahoe, like always. I want to hand y'all some flowers as agents for positive change. I want to take this time to ask for some guidance. He did ask this in the men's chat in the Discord, but at the end of it, I asked if we could talk about it on the show, right? He said yes. For context, I'm a freak nigga. This was in the So Shameless chat. I was out at the nude beach with 2 friends, 1 male, 1 female. The girl and I have been on some adventures before, and I put her onto some kink stuff. The same with the guy. I took him to his first play party back when I first got into that. Everyone's hetero. I noticed some behavior from my guy friend and really thought about some of the things he did while we were partying. He's the kind of guy to try to get a girl drunk first. He's always shy around new women and would try to get them to fuck after getting comfortable. I just talked to my female friend about her experiences with him, and she said, and she can see he's got good intentions and he has been good, but he does come off as desperate, and she thinks he needs a girlfriend. Given my limited experiences with him around women he's trying to get at, I want to be a stand-up nigga and put him on the game because I can see this behavior evolving into something. And I can't set him up for failure by introducing him to girls or bringing him to parties. He's not street. He's a mama's boy, doing what he can to take care of his family day to day. He plays video games and watches anime. We don't hang out as often since college. I'm looking for advice on how to put him on the game without making him feel like a grapist in training. I was there outside the door when he bought his first piece of pussy. I don't know if he gets pussy non-paid for. I can say that for context. I just keep hearing Dodge's voice. Every girl has a sexual assault story, but no nigga knows any abusers. Please help. I told him he sounds like an incel. Sounds like a dude that just never really had much success with women, doesn't really know how to go about it. But he doesn't sound like he hates women, just doesn't really have the access to it. I don't really know. Me personally, I don't know what steps a friend can take to guide your friends away from inceliarity. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Does anybody in here have any suggestions?
I mean, I don't know what to say, but I will start by saying, like, it sounds like he's saying that this is a good dude, but he just don't know. So he needs some type of guidance. I don't know how to get him there, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think that he should definitely talk to him, give him some tips, some advice and shit.
He don't have advice to give. That's what he said.
He don't have no advice to give?
He don't know what to say or how to help him.
Yeah, he says, I don't know.
I mean, maybe he don't know how to put it in words, but it sounds like he knows that he could see the problem. He could identify the problem. He knows what he should and shouldn't be doing. Like, just talk to him about the way, like what Tahoe was saying, like, niggas need to have some type of standards. Like, just let them know, like, nah, this ain't the way that we deal with women. This way, boom, boom, boom. I'm, as somebody that's a little bit more well-versed in this area, let me tell you how shit normally works. I also think that it would benefit him to probably have some homegirls, having like some platonic female friends, so he understands women in a broader scope than just sexual objects. You know what I mean? That you pay for.
That's a good point.
Things like that. Again, I don't know how quick that's going to help him, but these are just general things that I would think would help him.
My first question is, did he ask for help?
No, not from what I know.
So I don't understand what we're talking about. Because, like, who said that he needed your help? Some people are introverted. Some people just don't have the social backing. And you've introduced him to a world that is bigger than his scope. If you're saying that he's just this person and just, like, does normal things and he watches anime and he just plays video games. Like, that is an archetype of a certain person. And this is something that we're going to start seeing a lot more as time has progressed. Like, so many men and young boys that don't know how to deal with the real world. So they delve so much in the virtual and the not real space. I don't know how to fix that. Because we were the kids that actually went outside and we socialized and we have an understanding of social norms. How do you break somebody out of that? One, I don't know. Two, if he didn't come to you for help, why do you feel like you need to help him? And if you feel like he's done things that are weird or uneasy or uncomfortable, that's the conversation that you need to have. But not having that conversation while throwing more women in this person's face in his sphere when we've already isolated and identified that he's awkward when it comes to social settings with women. So what are you gonna do? Throw more women at him and put them at the whim of how this person feels that day? Like, that's weird to me too. Like, don't be friends with weird niggas. Like, I don't know. I don't know how to
I hear what you're saying.
This.
I just feel like some niggas need help and they may not know to ask for the help. There's always niggas in the crew where you like, yo, the way you move, you scaring the bitches away. Like, chill. Like, this is not the way that you move. Like,
right.
And maybe he don't know no better. And it sounds like he has the potential to be a little Bill Cosby-ish. Like, all he could do is get chicks drunk. Like, that's all he knows is to get them drunk.
All he know how to do is get them drunk or pay for it.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
how do you teach out of that?
If
that
you see your man's doing that,
weird.
you got it. You can't wait from that. Be like, hey, should I not be doing this? Like, no, you got to be like, yo, you should not be doing that.
Yo,
like,
you should not be doing this.
Let me show you a better way.
The thought process shouldn't be like, yo, let me bring you around a whole bunch of more bitches so you can learn how to socialize with bitches.
Bunch
like,
of naked
what?
bitches.
So now we.
That's just not the
This is
play.
a social experiment. You socially experiment with other human beings because this nigga don't know how to act. Like, I don't know. I don't know. We're at a weird part of the world where we are literally socially awkward people and socially acceptable people. We are now living in the same space, and that shit is awkward as fuck. And I personally, I don't have a lot of the patience for, and I don't have the knowledge of how to teach a grown person how to socialize. You should have learned that shit in school. And if you was one of them niggas that instead of socializing in school, you ran straight home and you was on a video game, you was on Call of Duty all day, all night, and you only know how to socialize with people with a headset on, I don't know how to save you. Keep that nigga away from the bitches.
I feel like you've made arguments in the past that a man should be responsible for the actions of his friends, as far as when they are creepy,
yes,
when they
I
are
said that, though.
Right. So right.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I know that you have the potential to be harmful. I can see it. I'm close enough to you.
Then you call it out. But you can call it out in the moment. But what I'm saying is you don't call it out and then say, well, maybe I should bring you around more women so that you can practice your socialization skills as an adult. That I don't know. I don't know the resolve. Call out the weird shit, but I don't know how to fix you from being weird.
Well, I feel like if they are close, right? So I definitely wouldn't bring them around naked women. Bro. Like that's
Is you cool?
You go into Playboy, you don't bring a nigga that you think is trying to get chicks drunk to fuck. Like you don't, you know what I mean? That's actually goes against the rules, and you know that. But yeah, maybe having like a hitch type environment, like yo, let's do something where we can see how you behave or whatever. Like yo, do you want me? Have a big bro type conversation. I do that. Trom and I have all types of conversations about, nigga, they was schooling me back in the days about weird behavior. So I'm surprised he didn't throw me under the bus with that. Hey, when I did certain shit, they'd be like, yo, that's not how you move, Tahoe. Why would you do that type of shit? They did that to me all the time. And I think that I structured the way I move with the things that around my social circle that said, yo, this is what's acceptable. This isn't. This is cool. That isn't cool. And it started becoming my way because of the people who I hung around. So yeah, I wouldn't bring them around naked women. Okay. But opposite of Dodge, I think that yes, bringing them out, lounge. Yo, do you see somebody that you like? Or like, yo, what about Shorty? She cool. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
but definitely a like little hitch type environment. Like, yo, you know, try this. Don't do that. Don't laugh. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the other. Maybe so. But then Dodge has a great point. You can't force a person out of where they want to be. If he never asks for that, I don't know how you get somebody to accept that they need to change if they're not ready to change. Mm-hmm. People have to want things right? Yes?
Yeah, no.
In order to accept things for themselves, they have to want that. So if they don't want it, I'm not sure.
That was gonna be what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the first thing that you gotta do is ask. He should ask his friend, like, you know, what type of guy he wants to be. Because everybody doesn't want the same thing. So you can be trying to give game for what you would want, but if they don't want that, then the game is not applicable. So you have to really speak to a person and get to know them and see what type of guy are you. You know what I'm saying? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? What makes you happy? What makes you feel comfortable in this? And then go from there. But if you're just trying to put a blanket thing on it, I don't think it's helpful.
Yeah. The advice that I have for you, bro, just to close this out, I would have a conversation with him, though.
Mm-hmm. Ask him.
Like, talk to him on some chill shit, right? But don't just, like, call him out the blue and be like, yo, do you get bitches? You know what I'm saying? You can't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Go over there.
No.
Ask him. Ask him about what type of women he like. You know what I'm saying? What
Talk
do you see
like,
yourself?
yo, you know what I mean?
Talk to him. Ask him.
Like, have a real conversation with him. I wouldn't start the conversation off with that. I would get him real comfortable. It sounds kind of
Son, y'all niggas are really wildin'.
It sounded kind of creepy. Why?
I'm just listening. Get him real comfortable. And what?
Dodge, this is community amongst men.
All right, let
I
me
ain't
shut
talking
the fuck
about
up.
slipping him a
just
roofie.
chill. Like,
I'm just talking about because I feel like if you come at the reason I said that is because your defense might go up at first if somebody just jumps out the window and like, yo, what type of nigga is you with? Like, no, like have regular conversations, maybe be at the bar just talking, chilling, and then you know that you're gonna approach this conversation at some point, but his guards is down. He feels safe having a certain conversation with him. And then you start talking to him and you talk to him as if he isn't a problem. Talk to him like, nah, yo, word. I seen that. Yo, you know what I would have did? I would have did it like this and that and the other. Like he doesn't really because
So manipulate him.
no,
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what we're talking. This is a manipulative setup. Like you're
Dodge, you have to-
I mean, a lot of life is manipulation.
You're
But that's not
preempting a
manipulation, though.
conversation to
Go
try
ahead,
to teach
go
a
ahead,
nigga
yes.
to be like how you think he should be. A nigga that didn't ask you for no fucking help.
But that's why I said that you have to talk to him and see from his own mouth what type of guy he wants to be, and then you go from there. You can't put something on him. That's what I said before. Like you could be giving him game for something that he doesn't want to play for. So you have to talk to him. You have to communicate with him. You
Tell
can't
him
just
that he's scaring the bitches, and if he continues to scare the bitches, he can't be the nigga around you.
What's wrong with guiding a friend of yours to a place where he should be?
Who made you the fucking sheriff of where this man is supposed to be?
Exactly what we was talking about last week when we was talking about standards. We should have some standards. And if we all in this room agree that he's potentially on some creep shit, then yeah, at some point we was just talking about this last week, how the Shannon Sharp shit was weird. This nigga dating a 19-year-old, that's not okay. And at one point, I was like, well, it's legal. Like, he could do whatever he want. Who are we to judge morally? And y'all flame me for that. But now this week, it's like, oh, well, let him do what he want.
That's not what I said. That's literally not what I said. I did not say just let him do whatever he wants. I said if this is your friend and your friend is being creepy, it is your responsibility to say something. But outside of him being creepy, you also made another argument that he's not socially apt.
Oh, I'm just talking about the creepy part. Okay. I'm not trying to make somebody an what do you call it? Overt, whatever. You can't change his personality.
Right.
If he likes anime and being at home and shit like that, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
But that doesn't mean that you should be creepy. You
got to check him on the creepiness, but then you can't just try to like fucking Stefan Arkell this nigga and just be like, all right, so you Urkel, but now this is how you gotta be when we like, nah, that shit is weird. Like, first he never asked you for help. But if he's being creepy to the bitches, it's your responsibility to say something to him so that he knows what he's doing is wrong. Furthermore, maybe you should stop being friends with the weird creepy nigga around the bitches. Also, do not bring more bitches around him to do a social experiment of how he can learn how to be around it. He was supposed to learn that shit in school.
How's he gonna learn? He needs some in-game action.
Putting a lot of stock in the school.
Let me ask y'all a question. Yesterday in Tron, if I saw you making mistakes about the way that you play, the way that you approach women or the way that you deal with them, would y'all want me to say something?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And in a way, would y'all be able to take it or would y'all get defensive though?
Now, that would depend on how you approach it. And to your point,
You got to manipulate.
yeah, it's better. I'd rather you make it like that than come at me like in a way where I'm gonna be naturally defensive. Like, yo, you creep ass nigga. Of course I'm gonna take that the wrong way. You know what I mean?
You got to soften the blow of the creep.
Nah, I feel like I
Just gotta talk to him like this is a friend, not talk to him like you just some asshole.
You said, so yesterday you said you'd rather be told straight up.
Tell me straight up. I mean, that's how I've gotten a lot of things in my life. So the buttering up, it doesn't really matter for me. I feel like if I'm doing something and you like, yo, bro, this is not it. Like, I want my friends to be able to do that. I want people around me to be able to feel like I can come to you and say, yo, look, nigga, this wasn't it. And then, you know what I'm saying, I can receive that and say, oh, well, as my friend, what's the right move? Or as my confidant or whatever, what's the right move? That's how I would take it.
Dodge said that's manipulative the way I was approaching it. I thought that communication. That communication was about, tone, your approach, all of that.
And everybody's different.
So I thought I was just communicating in a way that I thought would be receptive.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I didn't know that would be considered manipulative.
I know it depends
It's
on
the
who
way
you're
that you're like. For me, it was the way that you're planning it. Like, all right, I gotta say it in this way and do it in this way.
That's communication, no? Don't we do that in every way? In whenever we having conversations.
You're trying. It's like you're trying to get a person in a certain mental space for you to impose your will on them. And that's why I'm like, it sounds manipulative the way that you're setting this up. Like, you're practicing the best way to get this person to move the way that you feel is right for them.
I do that with today all the time. So you tell me I'm manipulative. I definitely wait until she's able. If I'm ready to have a hard conversation, I'm not just going to just jump at her with it. I wait till I know she's in a space where she can receive it. I approach the way that I'm going to say it in a certain way so it doesn't feel like an attack. And I do those things to get the best outcome for everybody in the situation. Now, you're saying it's to impose my will or to get the outcome that I want. I'm thinking about the final goal, and
the final goal is what you want it to be.
I want her
to help your friend in this situation.
And Tahoe, it's proven that if you don't do things a certain way, the whole conversation can be derailed. That's what's proven. That's what's facts. We know for sure. The whole thing can be just blown up if we don't do it in a certain fashion. So I feel like you kind of have to, and that's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when we have conversations, we both know we have to approach each other in
a certain way,
so that we can receive what we really want each other to receive, as opposed to just throwing some shit out there and just being like, yo, I hope that it lands.
You know where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
No, nigga, we sensitive niggas. All right. Great episode today, y'all. This is Dodge's last for at least 1, 2,
Congratulations, Dodge. Can we get a clap? Can we get a round of applause for
Thank
Dodge?
you yesterday.
Just a little clap. We love you, Dodge. I can't wait to be there. I'm still just as excited as I was the first time you told me that I was invited, let alone be in it. This is gonna be my first destination wedding, and also probably one of the first. I think it's the first that I was in. I think so.
Love that for you.
I'm excited to hang out with all of the peoples them and to, bring in this next chapter of your life with you. And I hope that the entire No Shame gang feels the same way. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they are. So, yeah, me and you left. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna have a conversation with NATO and get home. Listen, hey, that head getting thrown. We ain't getting married.
Can I ask you a quick question?
What?
So it's the man's responsibility to, usually, obviously things are changing every day, to propose and ask the woman to marry him, right? Mm-hmm. After that, is it the woman's responsibility to plan the wedding, or is it both, or... Like, what, Dodge? Why are you looking at me like that?
Yes, it's her day. It's I wouldn't say it's her responsibility to plan, but it should be planned around what she envisions, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right? It's more about how she sees her day going than it is about him. That's what I've seen.
Dodge, you don't like the question?
That's what I've seen.
I don't like the question. I don't like the answer.
That's what I've seen.
What's wrong with the question?
I think that if we are getting married, wouldn't the onus and the responsibility be for us to build what our wedding looks like? I don't subscribe to that it's her day thing. I actually don't like it at all. It actually is like one of my main irritants, because it's like, you propose, so now the responsibility of what should be a big day for the both of us is just me. And it's not supposed to be just me. It should be us. I want you to have a say-so and have a perspective. I want this day to be just as special for me as it is for you. No, you can't pick out my dress, but you can pick out other things. You can pick out what you want the room to look like, what you want it to feel like, colors, like give me something. Why not?
Yo, y'all want us to go
not?
with y'all with the flowers. Y'all want us to go pick out the flowers with y'all.
I want you to have an opinion.
Y'all want us to do all these things, but it's never going to be what 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be the one picking out the flowers. He's not going to be the one picking out the color scheme. If he comes up with something, your opinion goes first. I mean, that's just 9 times out of 10.
But it should be an equal discussion.
Yeah, but that's on the woman.
I might have autonomy because I've probably been thinking about it
longer than you.
You never hear of groomzillas. But I think that you should have an opinion, a choice. I think that's a part of it. That's how I feel. I understand that a lot of men don't feel the same. They feel like their only job is to show up. Like, I did the hard part of the proposal, and now I got to do the second hard part, which is actually like to be there and say I do, and then going about my business.
I wasn't suggesting that, and I get what you're saying. It should be a joint effort.
Yeah, I feel like you would have I don't know if men think about their wedding day, but I would think that you would have, a song that you would want to dance to with your mother. I shouldn't be able to pick that, right? Like, I would think that you have certain songs that make you think of the person that you want to marry, and you would want to uplift that and be like, yo, make sure that, we play this song, or maybe this could be our first dance song, or what it looks like. And like, I would think that you would want to have input, and you not walk into your wedding feeling like a guest.
Yo. I just hope y'all know it's so much cap. you can pick the song you walk out to and your tie. That's
Bullshit.
it.
You sat there and watched Andrew build his whole
That's
suit.
it.
I don't even know what
That's
y'all
it.
shits look like.
Yo, listen.
It's your suit.
Fellas, just chill. Okay? Let her talk her shit.
Crazy, so.
They definitely want you there. They want you involved for their decisions. Don't act like, oh, you do it. You just go do it. No, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You need to be there while they decide. Trust me. They take this shit very seriously. They do this shit from cotillion up. From all that shit that happens with Young, they've been planning for this moment their whole life. You not just gonna come and be like, yo, like, nah, we doing it black and red. Like, no, that's not happening.
Black and red?
Whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know, masculine colors. Are you like, oh, he can pick color? Yeah, please, you're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, I want sunflowers here. I want daisies here and lilacs and no, please. Anyway, congratulations.
Congrats, Dodge.
Right? And I hope, Jesus Lord, can you imagine? Because I was gonna say she could help advise Tanae when we start our journey, but I would be scared because she's gonna be telling her what to do.
Why would
Who's
I
then
tell her
gonna
what
tell
to do?
me? She's gonna be coming like, no, you need to do this. You
No,
need to
I think that I do from right now. I have a
good
nice
experience.
skeleton of a checklist of things that she would possibly need that I don't mind like passing off. But other than that, like I would never tell anybody what to do. Honestly, at this
I'm not
point,
talking
I
about
would
with
tell-
her choices, but how she needs to handle me.
No.
Like, yo,
At
tell
this
him
point-
that you need this. Tell him.
I would tell anybody. Just
Don't get married.
Do it. No, get married. Don't do all of this because this shit is a different level of stress. Just trying to make
I don't even
sure.
want to know how much you spent.
I can tell you off
camera.
camera.
All
Yeah,
right.
I can tell you. It's not that much, but I'm also just. I think that when you have planned things and you have to think about your guests are just as important as anything else, and you have to think about how to make your guests feel the most comfortable and make sure that it's an experience for them as well. So I think that's also the part that is the part that's like the heavy hitting.
Right. I hope that my shit comfortable. Facts.
Dodge, I will say this: you're wearing it well. I'm talking about the stress. Like
Oh,
I
thank
can't
you.
see it. You have a glow about you. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Drew's
Yeah.
dick
I
can.
appreciate that. You said what?
Nothing.
You said Drew's dick is feeling it?
I
That's
ain't
what you
say- I
said?
ain't
That's
say
exactly
nothing.
what you said.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I just said that I can't wait to see y'all here next week. Again, you already know we release on Tuesdays. Second episode comes out on Thursdays. And we're going to prepare something great for y'all. I got nothing else to say with 2 words.
So shameless.
Peace.
Deuces.